Yo, Headliner Nation. Yes, it's time for week 13 fantasy football action. And things are going to look a little bit different tonight. Why is that? Well, of course, you get the beautiful Swag Rich here to help you out with all of your start and sit advice. But there is a gentleman to my left on your screen? Left, whatever it may be.
That side?
Yeah, that side. Over there.
Yeah.
He's got hair almost as good as mine. He's got looks pretty... Yeah, we're close. We're close. But the Mr. Chris Kennedy will be joining me tonight. Jake is on vacation with the fam, so we're going to be running it tonight. What's going on, Chris?
What's up, buddy? Glad to share the screen with you for the first time since week 1 or week 2 over on Facebook. I'm excited.
Oh my God, it has been forever, it feels like, since we've had a chance to do a show together. But hey, you've been doing a crack up job over on Facebook, doing the live shows over there. People seem to love them. I do tend to jump in to make fun of you every once in a while because of what you're wearing. But
it's true.
But other than that, so hopefully everybody's doing well out there this evening. Hey, Jake might not be here tonight, but it's the same old song and dance, okay? He'll be back next week. We've got it under control tonight. We're going to roll through all of your start-sit questions. We're going to roll through the Headliners Club. We're going to take care of all those super chats coming in. Don't forget, okay, if you send a super chat, stick around. Don't bail right away. A lot of them come in at the very beginning, so it'll take us a little bit to get through them all. Then, of course, we'll run through the Headliners Club. We're going to let it flow, just like always. Just make sure that you stick around and hang out with us this evening. Chris, I don't know if there's not nearly as much this week to talk about as there was last week. The schedule is a little bit different this week. So we have Sunday, we have 2 Monday night games, and then we have a Tuesday night game this week. So the schedule is a little bit different this week. But in terms of like injuries, people may be missing. Not as much this week as there was last week. It's a little bit of an easier week maybe. But now that I've said that, I've jinxed it. So knock on wood.
Yeah, now we're going to have one of the most injury-riddled weeks that we've seen all season. We thought, a few weeks ago was bad, but...
Oh my God, it's been a tough season to get through. But I think one of the biggest questions is one of the things that we talked about right before we came on, and that was, we don't know who's starting tomorrow for the Dolphins yet. It does look like Myles Gaskin is coming off the IR, so that might...
Yeah, he's been activated.
Yep, he's been activated. It doesn't look like they're bringing anybody up from the practice squad at quarterback, though, which means Tua is going to be active and ready to go. But they have not announced who the starter's going to be, and Devonte Parker and Mike Gesicki are 2 people that really, could benefit from Ryan Fitzpatrick. So those are guys that, we have to kind of keep an eye on this week. We know DeAndre Swift is definitely doubtful now at this point. I highly doubt he plays. I don't think there's going to be any DeAndre Swift this week either. Kenny Galladay's going to be out again. It sounds like Darnell Mooney's going to be out for that matchup. So I've got Anthony Miller switched over to a start now. But really outside of that, there's not a whole lot of names.
No, I mean, Josh Jacobs, with him, missing tomorrow as well. I bumped up Devonte Booker quite a bit. I have him just outside of my top 12 running back. So, Booker's been showing that he can actually carry the load, and going against the Jets defense, he should have himself a nice game.
Yeah, the Devonte Booker one is definitely an interesting play, and I don't mind him. I definitely do not mind him. I see Mac the Lone Boner Galloway out there. What's going on, Mac? I also know our man Chris Chouse is out there as well. Chris, the wonderful, excellent host of Straight Chubb.
The best host.
The bestest host. The hostess with the mostest. Well, let's start taking some of these. Questions now. We'll jump in to some of these. Leo Benjamin. What's going on, Leo? In a full PPR league, I need 3 wide receivers, a running back, and a flex. So let's start with these wide receivers. We got A-Rob, Terry McLaurin, Jefferson, Parker, and Claypool. Now that is quite a load to pick from there. And then he's got Gibson and Mostert as his running backs. Are we going Gibson over Mostert?
I am absolutely. I think with Gibson, he can do it on the ground. He can do it in the passing game. So definitely Definitely Gibson for me.
Now, me personally, he needs 3 wide receivers and a flex. I'm starting 4 wide receivers over Mostert here because he's got A-Rob, McLaurin, Jefferson, who I'm all starting. And then
And Claypool.
if Ryan Fitzpatrick is active in the starting quarterback, I go Devonte Parker over Mostert. What do you think?
I do too. I've got Devonte Parker a few spots ahead of Claypool. And especially with Fitzpatrick, like you said, both Parker and Gesicki get a big jump.
I forgot to bring my rankings up prior to starting the show. So let me do that real quick, and maybe I can actually help answer some of these questions a little bit better. So, Leo, that's our call for this week. Jay Sizzle, 12-team standard flex 2. Hill, Aguilar, MVS, Kiki, or Mims? Chris, I feel like you brought Mims up in our chat, or was it Chris Chouse that brought Mims up? Somebody brought Mims up yesterday. I missed that conversation, though.
I believe it was the other Chris. It was Chris Squared.
Okay. Chris Squared brings him up. I'm personally, I would take Perryman over Mims right now, so I don't know if he's a start. If I'm flexing 2 here, do we know about Todd Gurley yet?
I've got Todd Gurley really far down in my rankings, so even if he does play, I don't think I'll be bumping up much higher.
He still has a questionable tag on him. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oh, Jake's in the chat. Jake hopping in
Super
for a
chat.
second to say, what's up, everybody? Kyle and Chris holding it down tonight. Always here in spirit, though. Love ya, Headliner Nation. Jake out there coming in hot. Hanging out with us a little bit while he's on vacation. Great guy. Anna says, Kyle, why are you backwards? I don't know why I'm
waiting
backwards.
for that to happen.
I worked forever on trying to get my camera turned around, and I don't know why it's backwards this week. Technology. But hey, you still got, it doesn't matter what side you get from Swag Rich, okay? You get
They're all his good sides, all right?
all the good side, every single one of them. So Jay Sizzle, back to your question. In a 12-team standard flex, we got to pick 2 of them. Hill, Aguilar, MVS, Kiki, Mims. Personally, I'm definitely picking Aguilar there. The big upside, always there for him. And I think the upside for him is better than anybody else on this list. Then it comes down to Hill, MVS, Kiki, and Mims. Mims is a check off for me because I think Brashad Perryman is kind of that big play guy for them right now. MVS, how is he going to be looking this week, coming back after being inactive last week? So then it comes down to Hill and Kiki. If Todd Gurley is inactive, I go with Hill. If he's active, then I go with Kiki. What do you think?
Yeah, sorry. When you said Hill, I automatically thought he was talking about Tyreek Hill, but in a flex situation, Brian Hill makes more sense.
Brian Hill, my bad. So, yeah. Chris, which 2 are you picking?
I'm definitely saying Kiki for 1, and then what was the other option?
Brian Hill, Aguilar, MVS, Kiki, and Mims.
I'm going Aguilar and Kiki.
Aguilar and Kiki. There you go. Duber Garzon with the $1 donation. Appreciate you, Duber. Mark Sung, hey guys, for a half PPR, should I sit Julio for Claypool because of the lingering hamstring injury? Well, if you're looking for upside, I don't think that that's a bad play, to be honest with you. Now, I always say it on all my wide receiver shows that Claypool has the most volatile performance out of any of those wide receivers there. He could have the lowest of any of the wide receivers. He could have the highest of any of the wide receivers on a point-wise every single week. But for me this week, and typically in the past, if Julio's active, he's good to go. So do we get feisty and sit Julio this week if he's active?
Over sitting him in lieu of Claypool, I would. I love Claypool's matchup this week against Ronald Darby, who's been torched in coverage. I think Claypool's could be in for a nice week. And with Julio's hammy not 100%, I don't want to trust it.
Yeah, if you're looking for upside, if you're in any type of a position where you need a lot of upside, if you're in one of those must-win weeks, I think I go with Claypool at this point because the upside is more than enough for you there. Robert, I need 2 running backs to start on a 10-team PPR. My choices are Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Jonathan Taylor, Latavius Murray, and Frank Gore. 2 running backs, 10-team PPR. I'm going Nick Chubb, 115,000%, of course.
Yep.
I feel like we got to go with Hunt as number 2. Jonathan Taylor, yes, a good week last week, but does it last? Is it something that he puts together again this week? And Latavius Murray, yeah, he's had a couple of good weeks back-to-back. Last week was a lot of positive game script, though. I don't know if you can sit Kareem Hunt over a couple of guys that just might be a little bit more volatile.
No, I'm going with the Cleveland stack here with Chubb and Hunt. Again, I think that the Murray performance last week was a bit of an anomaly, like you said. A lot of game script that happened there. So Chubb and Hunt for me.
Robert, stack it up, baby, stack it up. Kyle Hudson, love your work, Kyle. We love you. Thank you. You're also, it looks like you have a military picture there. Thank you for your service if you're in the military.
Thank you.
Need a flex, Mostert, Booker, or Taylor. Also, do you absolutely hate starting Cousins over Murray? So the first part of this question, I'm going Mostert over the other two, because if Mostert plays, we know he's going to get touches, and we know he's going to be a viable scoring option every single week. What do we think there, Chris?
I love it. And we also know that Buffalo can't stop the run.
This is true. Sorry, Chris Chouse. Also,
Sorry.
Do you absolutely hate starting Cousins over Murray? Do I absolutely hate it? Of course I do, because I would much rather put Kyler Murray in my lineup. But we know Kyler Murray is dealing with a shoulder injury right now. That's a big issue for him. And I say we know. Maybe that's being a little bit too strong there, because I don't think we know exactly what's going on. But you can see it in the way he plays. He's dealing with something right now. So Murray, for me, against the Rams and a tough pass defense, is at number 8. But I don't know if I can take and sit him for Kirk Cousins just because it's Kirk Cousins.
And also one thing to think about is that the Vikings are like a 9.5, 10-point favorite right now over the Jaguars. So that game could get out of hand earlier than we think, which means they could be leaning on the run more towards the end of the game. Whereas I think the Cardinals-Rams game is a little bit closer than people think, so it should be more of a shootout style.
Yeah, and the one thing you do lose with Kyler Murray right now is the fact that his rushing upside might disappear. It sounds like they may take away some of his rushing attempts, but just because they say that doesn't mean that Kyler Murray still isn't going to take off on his own. I don't think that they design a lot of run plays specifically for him. I would say at least 50%, if not more, of the plays that he runs on is him making those decisions on the field. Cliff Kingsbury giving him the allowance to make those decisions out there. So I don't know if we lose that much floor from him because I've seen those reports this week. I've got to start Kyler Murray, because if I lose with Kyler Murray on my bench, I'm going to be a lot more upset than losing with him in my starting lineup. That's how I try to look at some of these things.
Yeah, and you drafted Murray earlier for a reason, so stick with
Absolutely. So there you go, Kyle. Got you taken care of this week. Hey, chat. Remember, if you leave a super chat, we'll get to them as quickly as possible. A lot of them come in at the very beginning, so of course we work our way through those. So if you leave one, stick around. Don't retract the message. We will get to them as quickly as possible. So if you don't hear yours right away, it's because we always start off a little bit behind. But number 2, if you want us to let it flow, because let's face it, Jake is not here. So let it flow is never the same without the little helmet on his head. That sounded really weird there. I probably should have phrased that a lot differently than what I did.
You know, it just means he likes protection. That's all it is. It's fine.
And protection is always key, children. Anyway, so if you want us to let it flow tonight, let's do this. Let's go for 600 likes. When we hit 600 likes, we are going to let it flow. And we have over 700 people watching right now. So 600 likes, we're going to let it flow. And letting it flow means answering as many of your questions as absolutely possible. So hitting that like button, which is absolutely 100% free and right down below your screen there, will open up an abundance of fantasy knowledge.
It doesn't cost anything? It's free?
It's free. Well, it might cost your soul, to be honest with you. I can't guarantee that.
But it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth
if
it.
You're hitting the like button for swag, Rich. Anyway, Daniel Sanchez with the 10 bomb. Daniel, appreciate your generosity there. Hey, guys, love your show. Daniel, we love you. It is a must-win to advance to the playoffs. All right, Chris, we are on the clock here. Help. Kamara or Gibson for my running back, Carr or Tannehill for my QB, Frisker or Akins for my tight ends with Mark Andrews out. These are some tough questions, Chris, because if you would have asked me a couple of weeks ago if we were playing Kamara or Gibson, I would have laughed at you. But here we are. Hashtag
it's not that crazy now.
Hashtag 2020. Chris, what are we thinking?
All right, so for running back, I'm still going with Kamara. I know that his passing work has almost completely disappeared over the last couple of weeks, but if you look at the way that Taysom Hill played over his last 2 games, I think last week they really realized that he's not this pocket quarterback that they want him to be, and you could see more dump offs to Kamara and just the skill set in general. I'm going to take Kamara at running back.
So I do have them right next to each other in my rankings. It's not going to be a runaway this week though. So it's not going to be like New Orleans is going to go out to a 38-10 lead on Atlanta and just run the ball with Latavius Murray. It kind of goes back to the same thing that I've said previously. There's some guys that I would rather lose with in my lineup than lose with on my bench. And Kamara fits that. Me personally, in this situation, playoffs on the line, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to run Kamara out there because Antonio Gibson's matchup against Pittsburgh, he's probably going to score a touchdown, right? When they get into the red zone, when they get into the 5-yard line, they are constantly feeding Antonio Gibson. But it is a tough matchup. The volume may not be there. They're probably going to have to pass it a little bit more. He could get some dump off passes, which would be excellent for his upside this week. But I'm going to roll with Kamara this week there. And then for Carr or Tannehill, I've got to go Tannehill over Carr after that performance last week. I do think Carr bounces back, but Tannehill going up against Cleveland is definitely my selection there.
Yeah, I've got Tannehill as a top 10 quarterback this week.
Yeah, and then Anthony Frisker is over Akins for me right now. If you look at the way those numbers have looked, especially with no Jonnu Smith, the last time Smith was out, Frisker absolutely dominated the target share at tight end on that team. And he still continued to get some looks even with Jonnu Smith back. So now that Smith is out this week, I'm going with him over Akins. There's just no guarantee that Akins will make that big of an impact, especially with Darren Fells out there as well.
Yeah, and I love the matchup that Ferkser has going up against the Cleveland defense that has allowed the second most touchdowns to tight ends this year. He should see some red zone work.
Absolutely. Don't forget, 600 likes and we're going to let it flow, peeps. Hit that like button so we can start getting to even more of your questions at this point. Ernie Garcia, thanks for doing this, guys. Thank you, Ernie. In a full PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex from the rest. So for our wide receiver, we have to pick between Claypool and DJ Chark. For me, DJ Chark is now a start, knowing that he is playing this week. I've got Chark barely over Claypool right now.
And I've got Claypool just a few spots above Chark.
Would you say that Chark might be a little bit safer than Claypool?
See, I was going to say Chark was going to have a little bit more upside than Claypool. I think Claypool's a little bit of a safer pick there.
Okay. So a little bit of a disagreement there. Chris is going with Claypool. I'm going with Chark. We do have to pick a flex, though. So our running backs are Gibson, Gaskins, Drake, and Booker. I'm picking Gibson there 100%.
Absolutely, Gibson.
Now, are we flexing Chark and or Claypool over Gaskins, Drake, or Booker? If I'm looking for upside, my answer is yes to that.
Yeah, I would actually go with Booker as my flex.
Booker. Okay. So Chris is going with Booker at the flex. For me, so Chris's decision is Claypool, Gibson, Booker. I'm going with Chark, Gibson, and Claypool if you're looking for upside. If you want to be a little bit safer than Claypool, then you go with Booker, in my opinion. Diego Ventura, pick 3 to start in a half PPR. Kamara, Booker, Gibson, Drake, Snell, and Murray. So Kamara's number 1. We've got Gibson on here as well. Are we going with Gibson?
Yep.
And then are we going with Booker after that?
Yes.
Okay. And then also
only start 3, right?
Sorry.
We can only start 3.
Right. Yeah. Kamara, Gibson, and Booker are the 3.
I like it.
Okay. All right. Also, who do you trust more between Allen and Herbert? Good luck to all this week. I'm going with Josh Allen.
I've got Allen at 4. I've got Herbert at 6.
Yep. That's exactly where I have him, Chris. Look at us.
Did we just become best friends?
Oh my gosh. Jake and I thought we became best friends before Thanksgiving because we agreed on stuffing, but then we disagreed on white or dark meat. What do you like? White or dark?
White meat's so much better.
F you, Chris. Diego Ventura.
No longer best friends.
Got you. Aaron Northcutt. QT, Lazard, Marvin Jones, Michael Pittman, pick 2 and a full PPR. I'm going with Michael Pittman, number 1 here. And then Marvin Jones, I don't love him this week. It's going to be between Lazard and QT for me. What are you thinking, Chris?
I'm going Lazard. I was really impressed with how he came back last week, and I think we're going to see similar performances throughout the rest of the season. He really has shown that he's Rodgers' number 2 guy now.
Yeah, and considering that we know Slay is going to be on Adams more than likely, unless Slay doesn't want any of that heat this week. He doesn't want that last smoke. Week. So Lazard and Pittman is going to be the pick here for us, and then also pick 2 and a full PPR. Oh no, that was the pick 2. Also, excuse me, we got to pick 1: Gesicki, Burton, Graham, or Fursker in a full PPR. If I knew Ryan Fitzpatrick was starting, I would go with Gesicki over Fursker. But because we don't know that right now, it's going to be Fursker for me.
Yeah, same thing. If we could guarantee that it's Fitzpatrick, because he gives Gesicki a big boost. But I think Fursker is the safer option, not knowing that situation.
Dylan Swain, in need of a flex this week in a full PPR, Montgomery, Gaskin, Miles Sanders, Cooks, Parker, or Booker off waivers. Thanks, guys. I got to go with Miles Sanders here.
Same here. I know he didn't get a lot of usage last week, but I think that they forcefully feed him the ball this week to make up for that.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're going through some super chats right now, bouncing back and forth a little bit, but don't forget, 600 likes and we're going to let it flow. I mean, we get through all of your questions as quickly, not all of them, but as much of them as we possibly can.
There are a lot of questions.
So hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Just tap, tap, tap-a-roo, and we'll get rolling here even quicker. Timeout Sports 1, love the show. Love you, Timeout, appreciate it. Half PPR, need a flex choice. Chark, Dobbins, or Mike Williams, thanks. I'm going with Chark here, just knowing that Dobbins is coming off the COVID list.
I was just going to say, I'm going with Dobbins against that awful Cowboys defense.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbins is probably a good pick. I just know Chark's going to get some volume this week, and not knowing what Dobbins will specifically look like. Just wondering if maybe they try to do a little bit more of a committee this week with him coming back. Well, hold on. Did Dobbins actually test positive? Did he have it, or was it a false positive and just had to quarantine?
He just had to quarantine because he almost came back for that Wednesday afternoon game, but they decided to sit him.
Okay, that changes my mind. It's Dobbins.
Yep.
It's Dobbins because he wasn't actually sick. Okay.
It was Lamar who was actually sick.
There we go. Manny, start 2 and a full PPR. Diggs, Devonte Parker, or Debo. I already have Devonte Adams starting. Well, we know we're starting Diggs, Manny. That's 100% lock there. If Ryan Fitzpatrick is starting, I'm going Devonte Parker. If Tua is starting, I'm going Debo.
I'm right there with you. I've got Parker a handful of slots above Debo right now.
Oh, Juice Man 503 says we need more likes. Appreciate it, Juice Man. Talk to the people out there. Talk to the people. The Cash Chan, what's going on, boys? Need a win to make the playoffs. Need help on my flex. You need here. You want me to help you with your flex a little bit? Ugh. Chris, hold on a second. I'm just gonna go right over here.
Chat, we need an adult. We need an adult.
Anyway, okay, so I helped you with your flex there. Now we need to help you with your lineup. Pick 1, Snell, Boyd, Pittman, or Harris in a half PPR. Michael Pittman, to me, has the highest upside here. I'm going with Michael Pittman. 9 targets last week. The volume was there for him. It just, Phillip Rivers and even towards the end of the game with Jacoby Brissett, it wasn't great volume. It was kind of all over the place last week.
Yeah, I've got Pittman as a low end wide receiver too. I'm just hoping that Jacoby Brissett doesn't vulture a couple more goal line touchdowns like he did last week.
Yes. And then also, what is your take on Miles Sanders now that Howard is back? Miles Sanders is still like an RB2 for me. I don't know if I'm sitting him just because Howard is back.
I'm definitely not. For me, he's still low end RB1 right now, top 12.
Got it. Derek Preston in a full PPR, pick 5. Whew. All right. We need 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Let's start here with our wide receivers because, oh my gosh. Okay, this is who we have to choose from, Chris. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Allen Robinson, Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, Henry Chubb, and Eckler. We're starting Henry Chubb and Eckler. That's done.
Yeah.
We're
and then I'm going
backs.
Keenan Allen and Ridley as my receivers.
Yes, Keenan Allen and Ridley, 100%. Chapstick 1972. Oh, so just to verify there, Derek, we're sitting A-Rob out of that group. And then the quarterback, Herbert or Kirk, I'm going with Herbert.
Same.
Chapstick 1972. Snell, Singletary, Kerryon Johnson, and McKinnon were picking 2 in a PPR. For me, Snell and Singletary.
Yeah. That's how I have it in my rankings, so that's what we're gonna stick with.
Yeah, it's not a great choice. We're not loving it. We're not loving it, but that's where we have to go right now.
But it's 2020.
It's 2020. Duber Garzon with the $1 dono. Appreciate you, Duber. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
A simple tissue. Is Miles Sanders a bust rest of the season? His usage is pretty worrying, and the offense is abysmal. I wouldn't say that he is a bust, like meaning you can't play him, but I definitely don't think that he lives up to the expectations that a lot of people thought that he would have at the beginning of the season. But we already know that right now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. As much as I love Miles Sanders, this offensive line is just riddled with injuries. It's not a cohesive group right now. So I still think long-term, great outlook. But this year, it's tougher.
Todd Carney says, hello, my dudes. What's going on, Todd? Appreciate you. Hey, hit that like button. Let's let it flow, people. I want to let it flow tonight. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. And again, a simple tissue. Yeah, Miles Sanders, for me, he's still like a running back too. I'm not sitting him just because of his usage. Astro Joes need to drop one kicker. Oh, we need to drop one for a kicker. Galladay, Moore, or Ertz. I'm dropping Ertz. Yep. Also have Hawkinson, Kittle on the IR, Keenan Allen, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, Godwin. I mean, you've got Hawkinson, which is going to be fine the rest of the season for you. I'm dropping Ertz.
Yeah, Hawkinson's going to be a top 5 tight end the rest of the way.
Yep. Nails 21, clinging to the 6th seed in a full PPR league. Godwin is on the bye. Who do I start in the flex? Ayuk, Lamb, McKissick, Mims, or Zack Moss? Also, Pitt D or Green Bay D? Well, I'm going with the Pittsburgh D. If you own the Pittsburgh D, you play the Pittsburgh D. That's where I'm going there. Chris, agree?
Yep. They're my number 1 defense this week.
Yep, going with that Pittsburgh D. As far as the flex goes, Ayuk is probably your safest bet there.
Yeah, I think Ayuk is definitely, he has top 30 receiver potential this week.
Lavender Town Kid, Deebo Samuel or Ezekiel Elliott in the flex for a full PPR. I'm not sitting Ezekiel Elliott for Deebo Samuel.
No, same.
No, I can't do it. Tyler says over 900 views and less than 500 likes. Up the flow. Oh, baby. Even the chat is starting to call out other members of the chat. There are people out there who want us to let it flow, and things are getting feisty. And the headliners club need y'all hit that like button. Let's go, baby. We got to let it flow. I'm feeling it. Oh, that flow is getting ready to burst out of me. No, stop talking right now. Just stop.
Adult. Where's HR? Where's HR when you need him?
Where's HR? He's right there. Unless you've had a drink tonight. You're not allowed to be HR if you've had a drink. Okay. HR is not here.
HR.
Jake is watching from somewhere afar thinking, oh my God, what have I done?
What's going on?
I need to hurry home and stop this. Where are we at now? Faraz Khan, Nelson Aguilar, Benny Snells, T. Higgins, and David Johnson in a PPR league need the best 2 to start. At least one has to be a running back. So we need to pick one running back and one flex, it looks like. For the running back, we have Snell and David Johnson. I will pick David Johnson coming back this week. Offensive line hasn't been great, but we saw, Duke Johnson didn't do anything while David Johnson was out. So we know that David Johnson is still coming back to no competition.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've got David Johnson a few spots ahead of Snell.
And then if we had to go between T. Higgins, Snell, and Aguilar, T. Higgins probably has the most upside for me, but Snell's probably a little bit safer knowing that Connor will not be back this week. If you're wanting to be safe, if you're like, hey, I need points, I'm okay with you going Snell here against Washington. Don't love it. Don't hate it, though.
No, I think Snell could be top 20 running back this week, so I'd go with Snell as well.
John, Kidco, Barrera in a standard league, Gallman or Gaskin. Give me that TD machine, Wayne Gallman.
Yeah. 6 touchdowns in his last 5 games. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Johnny Bravo. Need this W.5 point PPR. Miles Sanders or AJ Brown. And the Packers or the Bears defense. Hope all of Headliner Nation is playoff bound. We know there are a lot of people playoff bound right now here in Headliner Nation. But first, let's start with Miles Sanders or AJ Brown. We're going AJ Brown for that big time TD upside. Chris, what do you think?
I'm going AJ Brown as well. He's my wide receiver 3 this week.
Oh my God, self-made cripple. You're on. I'm not actually timing you out, but I'm telling you you're in timeout. I'm going to need you to go sit in the corner and think about what you just said in the chat. It was very PG-13. Packers defense or Bears defense this week, Chris?
Packers, and it's not even close.
Viking King in a full point PPR flex Aguilar, Cole, Perryman, or Gabriel Davis. Oh my God, if we want upside there, we go with Gabriel Davis. Absolutely love him. In his last 2 starts, he has at least 70 yards and a touchdown. No John Brown. I like Gabriel Davis for that upside. If we're
for the upside, absolutely.
If we're wanting to be a little bit more safe, then I probably lean towards Perryman. And that's weird saying that, but Perryman has been a little bit safer recently.
Yeah, for a safer pick, I've got Aguilar a little bit higher than Perriman. But again, if you want that upside, I'm all about Gabriel Davis.
In the chat, I see Brandon say we're severely undervaluing Gaskin this week with that matchup. I don't think we're undervaluing anybody. I mean, I don't hate Gaskin whatsoever, but so far in the questions that we've got asking us whether we want to go Myles Gaskin or somebody else, there's been more upside out there. I mean, the last one was Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman has, 7 touchdowns in his last 6 games or something like that? The dude just absolutely scores. Give me Wayne Gallman.
And it's been against good run defenses as well that he's been producing.
Yeah, and I'm not interested in starting Gaskin coming back off an injury right away when I've got other guys with a little bit more upside in front of them. So it's got nothing about that. It's just the choices that we have right now. Now, if you say, hey, Kyle, I've got Gaskin or James White, I'll go Gaskin at that point. If you've got Gaskin or Devin Singletary, I'll go Gaskin at that point. If you've got Gaskin or who else out there? Cam Akers. I'll go Gaskin at that point. If you've got Gaskin or Brian Hill, I'll go Gaskin at that point. That's just the questions we've gotten so far that has just been like, hey, can't go with Gaskin right here.
Kyle, if you have that much Gaskin, you might want to go see a doctor.
That's true. Or take some Pepto-Bismol or something like that. Does that help with Gaskin?
Whatever. I mean, whatever causes tummy trouble. It's fine.
All right. Carl Anderson. Do I start Carr or pick up McSorley because I have Lamar and play one of those two? I don't. I go with Carr.
I'm going with Carr.
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean,
just hearing the name McSorley just hurts.
I think I think we're chasing a little bit too there towards the end of the season if we're running with McSorley, so it's Carr for me. Bernardo Rivera, Ryan Tannehill versus the Browns, or Josh Allen versus the 49ers. Baby, fire up that Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, QB4, baby.
Z, thank you guys. It's much appreciated in the standard league. Josh Allen or Herbert? Still Josh Allen for me.
Josh Allen.
Also, one wide receiver, Kupp, Deontay, or Debo. I'm going, Kupp and Deontay are going to be close for me, but give me Kupp this week. The matchup against Arizona, I believe Woods will be the guy getting Patrick Peterson, and Kupp will be a little bit more free to roam.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with Kupp. It looks like Woods is going to get pretty much shadowed by Peterson for most of the game, leaving Byron Murphy on Kupp, and I love that matchup.
Yeah, nothing against Murphy, just Kupp is Kupp. Let the Kupp overrunneth this week. Ali Mo, Taysom or Trubisky? Chris, this is Taysom for you, isn't it?
This is Taysom. I love this matchup. And it could be a letdown game for Taysom Hill. But keep in mind, over his last 2 games, he has a total of 4 rushing touchdowns. So give me Taysom Hill.
Yes. Question out there from Brandy about turning off slow mode. We have slow mode turned on over here. It's nothing against you, Headliner Nation. there have been some, let's say, problems on YouTube with spamming. And if we keep slow mode on, it allows us to potentially control that if it were to happen. Again, it's none of you. We've just seen it happen elsewhere, and we just want to be mindful of that and careful. So that's the reason why slow mode is turned on. Tyler says, not even half the active viewers have liked the video. Y'all need to set your priorities. Fantasy football is a team game. Tyler coming in hot. Headliner Nation, they're starting to chirp at each other a little bit.
I like it. Guys, I understand I am not Jake, but I promise you we are going to bring the fire for the next hour and a half.
We are. All you got to do is hit that like button. We're almost 100 likes away from letting it flow. And I set the bar really low this week. Typically, Jake and I are like 800 likes. But I was like, you know what? Let's go 600 this week. I know Jake isn't here. It's a little bit different, but that's okay.
That's right. I understand.
That's okay. You know, we might.
I'm only like a little bit offended.
We might not have the same flow as Jake, but we do have more flow than Jake. All
the flow.
Oh my God, I just got fired live on stream. All right, see y'all later. I'm gonna get a call from Jake right now. Did you just make fun of me? Sorry, Jake. All right, we got to go back to Allie Moe here because we go Taysom over Trubisky, and then he says lost Fuller. What's my next best option? QT, T.Y. Hilton, Kirk, or Reynolds? QT is probably going to be a little bit of a more upside play than what Kirk is. Kirk's matchup is tough, but I probably still go Kirk over QT. What do you think, Chris?
I'm actually going to say T.Y. Hilton. And for historical purposes, for anyone that has followed T.Y. Hilton's career, he absolutely has torched Houston over his career in Houston. Now, granted, it's a different quarterback situation, but I'm going to give T.Y. Hilton the upside pick here.
Skadux 80. Wide receivers are Hill, Keenan Allen, Deontay, and Gabriel Davis. Running backs, Robinson, Carson, David Johnson, and Booker. Which two running backs should I put in my lineup for a full PPR? That's Robinson and Carson for me.
Absolutely. 2 top 10 options right there.
E-Man says, as long as Chris doesn't have to let it flow for too long, it about killed him last time.
It did?
Did you die?
I mean, maybe I blacked out and that's why I don't remember.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you did. Who else did I see? Oh, Krista. Hit the like button, people. Krista bringing the fire as well. Appreciate everybody out there with that fire support tonight. James Dennison with the big old 10 bomb. Great to see you guys as always. Appreciate it, James.
Thank you.
And a must-win matchup. Would you start Gurley, Gore, or Duke Johnson as a running back too? Well, if Gurley does play, it's Gurley for me. But if he doesn't, then it's Frank Gore. Frank Gore might only give you 5 points, but he's going to get you something.
Yeah, I'm going to say Gurley if you have to, but I don't hate the Frank Gore play.
Okay, so we got that one there. Goat. Full PPR flex needed. Pittman or Geo? Thank you. I'm going with Pittman there.
I'm also going Pittman.
All right. Isaac Choi in a half PPR, 1 flex, 1 wide receiver. Cup, Brandon Cooks, or Gallman? I'm going to go with Cooks and Cup here. There's far too much upside to leave on your bench.
Yeah, Cup and Cooks, absolutely for me. With no Will Fuller, loving Cooks.
Duber Garzon need to win to make the playoffs. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. No, hey, Streetford, just remember, we're not going over your questions. It just takes us a while to get through the super chat. If you've left a super chat, we will get to it, okay? Hey, as soon as we hit 600 likes, we're going to flow through these, though, okay? So we're going to get to them. In a full PPR, need to make the playoffs, Kyler Murray or Kirk Cousins. We already got one similar to this earlier. We went with Kyler Murray.
Yep.
All right, and then we need to pick 2 to bench. We have to bench 2 of these people. Cup, Chark. I'm not benching either of those. Beasley, Lazard, Hollywood Brown, and Mike Williams. For me personally, I'm benching Hollywood Brown, and then it is a full PPR. I'm going to bench Mike Williams over Beasley.
Yeah, I'm going to say start Beasley. So I'm going to agree with you there. I'm going to go Williams and Hollywood.
Perfect. So close to 600, baby. We're going to be there in just a second. David Balmas with the crisp 25 bomb in the chat. David,
wow,
you psycho. I love you, though. It's a good kind of psycho. Appreciate you, my man. Super generous. 11-1 because of you guys. Actually, you're 11-1 because of you. You submit the lineup. We're just here to kind of help push you towards that direction. But appreciate it, David. Congratulations on your excellent record so far this season. He's got a 2-part question. Does he pick up Cousins? He has Kyler and Josh Allen. Nope, I'm playing Josh Allen. Keep it as is.
Yep.
Also, Pittman Jr. over Lockett the rest of the season. I can't do that.
I can't. Not because, I mean, his upside is just, I understand that Metcalf is the clear-cut number one, but Lockett has way too much upside.
Yep. Yeah, same thing for me. I mean, I like Pittman, nothing against him, but you're sitting a guy that's like, what? Lockett's still like a top 20 right now. He's top 15 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't do that. Keep up the good work, guys. Appreciate you, David. Ginger Fit Dad with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you, Ginger.
Thank you.
I'm scared to start Taysom Hill this week. Chris is not, if that's any consideration. Chris is not scared in any way, shape, or form. Thinking of starting Fitz if he plays instead. Thoughts? If Ryan Fitzpatrick does start, I'd be willing to go with him over Taysom Hill.
Yeah, right now I've got Fitzpatrick at 11 and Taysom Hill at 12 for my QB rankings.
Also, do I dare sit Hopkins for Woods or Deontay need a win this week? Thanks for all you guys do. Ginger Fit Dad, appreciate you. Thank you very much. No, I'm still playing Hopkins this week.
Yeah, and it's close. Between Hopkins and Woods, it's close for me, but I'll lean Hopkins.
All right, Chris. We've reached that part of the show where it's time to let it flow.
Get it, brother.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kick off Let It Flow this week. I'm going to go through I'm going to let it flow through the super chats here for a minute. Then Chris is going to head over to the Headliners Club, and he's going to start going through there. We are going to just straight fire answer questions for the next several minutes, though. Okay? So get ready for
until one of us passes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most entertaining segment in the fantasy football industry today, known to mankind ever in the history of history. That's what this segment is called. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna let it flow. Chris, I'm gonna need you to count me in though. You ready?
All right, ready?
All right, let's
3, 2, 1, flow.
Let's go. Eric Crew, sup guys? Sup Kyle? What's going on? Eric, half PPR start, 2 running backs, 2 flex. Gaskin, Mostart, David Johnson, Gallman, J.K. Dobbins, Devonte Booker, Ayuk, and Crowder. If we got to start 2 running backs, I am going to be going with Gallman and J.K. Dobbins here. And then if I got to go with 2 flex, I'm going to go with Ayuk, and I'm going to go with Devonte Booker for supreme upside. Brian, I have Montgomery, and I was offered Josh Jacobs for Monty, and another person offered me DeAndre Swift for Monty. Which one is better, if any? As of right now, I'm keeping David Montgomery. Normally, I would say take Josh Jacobs or DeAndre Swift all the way. But for me, we don't know as of right now. However, I will say this. If you want to try and make the move now, you can grab DeAndre Swift. He's got an illness this week. It is not the concussion that is keeping him out. So if your running backs are strong already and you don't typically play Montgomery anyway, trade him for DeAndre Swift. Jeffrey Foote, hey guys, in a full PPR, Burton or Hooper, thanks. It's going to be Burton for me. Joe Mendoza with the crisp 5 bomb. Appreciate you, Joe. Joe Mendoza follows it up with another 5 bomb. Got the bye. Who do I want for week 15 defense? 49ers, Browns, or Cardinals? Joe, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know yet. It's only week 13. We're still a couple of weeks away. Personally, if I had to play anybody as of right now, I'm leaning on the Cardinals. That could change, though. I can't guarantee you any answers right now. We're too far out. Sandeep Badaram, PPR, 2 running backs plus a flex. Kamara, Murray, Dobbins, Singletary, Ayuk. I'm going to go with Kamara, Dobbins, and Ayuk here. Kyle Riley in a full PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Montgomery, Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Devonte Adams, Kamara, Hopkins, Juju. There is a wealth of talent there for your 2 wide receivers. I am definitely going to be going with Adams and Hopkins for your 2 running backs. I'm going to be going with, where is it? Wait, Kamara And do we go Montgomery, Jonathan Taylor? I'm going to go with Montgomery. It's a little bit safer, not nearly as much upside. Still going to go with it. And then with the flex, it's going to be Keenan, Allen for me. So Hopkins, Kamara, Adams, Allen, and Montgomery. Bradley Davis, hey guys, hope all is well in a half PPR quarterback. Carr or Rivers? Oh, Rivers just doesn't offer enough upside for me every single week. I'm looking for Carr to bounce back this week. I like his upside a little bit more. I'm going to go with Carr. Beasley, Kirk, Lazard, Rager, Shepard, Gore, Jamal Williams. Pick 2 wide receivers and 1 flex. If I got to pick 2 wide receivers out of this group here, I'm going to go with Lazard and I'm going to go with Beasley if it is a full PPR. If it is anything less than a full PPR, I'm going to go with Lazard and Kirk. And then if I need to pick a flex, the safest option here is going to be Frank Gore in standard or half PPR. It is a full PPR, then I'll go with Beasley, Kirk, and Lazard. Quite a few answers there. Anna, what's going on, Anna? You look like you are pissed at Chris and giving him the cold shoulder. Also, Wendy's McNuggets is the one who pointed out that you were backwards. Wendy's, I greatly apologize for that inconvenience there. I did not mean to throw you or Chris the cold shoulder. Art Forum 74, awesome dudes need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Woods, Claypool, Pittman, Chark, Crowder, full PPR. Should I start Herbert or Tannehill? I've got Herbert over Tannehill. As far as the wide receivers go, I'm going to go with Chark, Claypool, and Woods here. So those are the 3 that I'm picking. Jason Olivero, what's up, Kyle and Chris? Half PPR. Cousins or AA Ron Rodgers? It's going to be AA Ron Rodgers for me. Deontay Johnson or Charknado? I'm going to go with Charknado just barely. Just barely. Keep it up. Thanks and appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. Edward Torillo. Okay, I need a wide receiver 2 and a tight end and a must win. Jarvis and Landry. Ayuk, Hollywood Brown, or Watkins. Ayuk is going to be the safest bet here, but him and Debo both being active this week. Jarvis Landry might have a little bit more upside, but Ayuk will be safer. Kyle Rudolph or Eric Ebron. I actually ended up moving Eric Ebron back to being a start this week, and he's in my top 12. Going with Eric Ebron. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Edward. 100-yard podcast. Pick 2 full PPR. Thielen, Robinson, or Chris Carson. Definitely 100% Thielen here. Because it is a PPR, I will go with Robinson over Carson. Dr. Exquisite. 2 running backs, 1 flex spot open. Who has the highest ceiling this week? Miles Sanders, Kareem Hunt, Antonio Gibson, James Robinson, or Edwards-Helaire. If I'm picking 2 running backs in a flex, so I need to pick 3 of these wide receivers. I am picking James Robinson, I am picking Antonio Gibson, and I am picking Kareem Hunt. Those are the 3 that I am picking for upside this week. M squared, bench 1 in a full PPR to secure a first-round bye. Shepard, Perryman, Boyd, or Mike Williams. I'm benching Mike Williams this week out of those 4. Thanks for all the help this offseason. Keep up, or this season, I added the word off. I don't know why. Stevie Nines, we did not miss your super chat. We're a little bit behind right now. We're trying to get through them as quickly as possible. Keep up the good work, M squared. Appreciate M squared. Liam Brunt, need 3 full PPR. Chubb, Hunt, Miles Sanders, and Gaskin. That's going to be Chubb, Hunt, and Miles Sanders. Gavin Monty, I need 2 running backs in a full PPR. Drake, Booker, or Montgomery. Because this is a full PPR, I'm going to go Drake and Booker. Chapstick 1972, Aguilar or Kiki over Hopkins due to the matchup. Gross. My other wide receivers are Thielen and Ridley. Chapstick, you never, ever sit DeAndre Hopkins, even when the matchup is not good. You're playing him. Jay Hawley, 203. Sit 1. Gibson, A.J. Brown, Cooks, or Gaskin. Gibson, A.J. Brown, Cooks are going to offer you the highest upside. Those are the 3 that I'm going with. I'm benching Gaskin. Anthony DeNicola, I need 3 wide receivers. I need to win this week to make the playoffs. Let's go, baby. Perryman, Chark, Gabriel, Aguilar, Lazard, Kirk, or Robinson. Allen Robinson, Brashad Perryman, and DJ Chark. That's who we're going with there. Dr. Exquisite again. Lamar Jackson, still a question mark. Best options in the league, Tannehill, Fitzmagic, or Bridgewater. That is Tannehill for me. Or wait until Tuesday. Thanks again, boys. Love the show. We're not waiting till Tuesday. We're playing Ryan Tannehill. Kevin Abreu, Devonte Adams, Keenan Allen, and D-Hop or JJ. Is Ramsey going to clamp D-Hop? JJ goes crazy. This is a little bit tougher for me. I do have Justin Jefferson 2 spots higher than DeAndre Hopkins this week. So Adams, Allen, and JJ for me based on that. That is plenty of upside to warrant sitting DeAndre Hopkins, even though I just said a couple of minutes ago you never, ever, ever sit DeAndre Hopkins. Because of the upside there presented, I'm good with it in that one. If you disagree with me, you are stupid. Full PPR, Carr or Murray. I'm still going to go Murray there. Then pick 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, and a flex. Montgomery, Booker, Thielen, Scary Terry, Debo, and Devonte Johnson. Well, we're going Thielen, and we are going Scary Terry, and we are going Deontay Johnson. And now we need to pick 1 running back. If it is a full PPR, I'm good with going Booker over Montgomery this week. Stevie Nines, PPR at QB, Tannehill or Watson. Hold on. I do need to check that one because I think they're very, very, very close to each other. They are, but I've got Watson 1 spot higher. Flex Gaskin or Dobbins? We're going with Dobbins there. Dylan Dodd dropped a 99-cent dono but retracted the message. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you drop a super chat, do not retract the message. We are going to get to every single one of them, but we always get behind because there are so many of you people that are just awesome to send those. Chris, get yourself ready to run through the headliners club here in a second. Denver Gray in a full PPR, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Bobby Trees, Boyd, Deontay Johnson, Judy, Devonte or Booker, Gio Bernard. Was going to ask Carr, Tannehill, so all hail King Henry. Well, we're definitely going Tannehill over Carr. 2 wide receivers and a flex. We're going Bobby Trees. We're going Deontay Johnson. In the flex, I'm going to go with Booker there. Gerald Bondick with the big old 10 bomb. Appreciate you, Gerald. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Chris. In a full PPR, I need 1 wide receiver. Hollywood Brown, Rager, Boyd, or Gabriel Davis. Ooh, if you want upside, it's Gabriel Davis. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be Tyler Boyd. Flex, Jonathan Taylor or one of the wide receivers. I will flex Jonathan Taylor over those wide receivers. Stafford or Wentz, I'll still go with Stafford this week. Thanks. Love these live shows. Gerald, appreciate you. Love you too. Anthony Carrasco, Sammy Watkins, Tyler Boyd, Sterling Shepard, flex in a full PPR. Thank you. I'm going to go Tyler Boyd there. Jacoby Barron, play Kyler or Carr versus the Jets. I'm playing Kyler. David and Indy, half PPR, Diggs or Lockett, and Hines or Dobbins. Dobbins over Hines, Diggs over Lockett. iShine 101, sup fellas, 1. Pick 1, Ferksker, Hooper, Jaceki, or Tunyon. I have Tunyon actually higher than those other guys. He has the most risk, though. If you want the safest option, it's Ferkser. Ben Lazeski, Kyler or Tannehill. Still going to go Kyler there. I'm a D-Hop owner. Also, Gabriel Davis or David Johnson in a full PPR. David Johnson is going to be the safest, but Gabriel Davis will offer you a whole lot more upside. Chris, tagged in. Get it, baby.
All right, David Hathaway, full PPR, Big Ben or Cousins. I'm going to give the edge to Cousins on that one. Cody Lee, PPR. We've got flex Perriman or Aguilar. I'm going to flex Perriman there. James Stark, full PPR, Pittman Jr. or Ayuk. Give me Pittman Jr. over Ayuk. Peter Din, Thomas Woods or Terry McLaurin. I'm going to go with Bobby Trees on that one. Tyler, pick 2, non-PPR, Diggs, Gaskin, Terry, or Lockett. For pick 2, you got to make the playoffs. Give me Diggs and give me Terry McLaurin. Wendy's McNuggets, Zeke, Woods, or Booker. I'm going to go with Devonte Booker there just for a little bit of upside. Billy Chia, we've got a full PPR, and I may have lost your question. Nope, got it. Sorry, my fault. First time doing this. Pick 2 wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Robert Woods, Michael Pittman, Christian Kirk, Jacoby Myers. For the wide receivers there, we're going A.J. Brown and Bobby Trees. For your 2 running backs between James Robinson, Zeke, Todd Gurley, and Gaskin, we're going James Robinson and Zeke. A flex from the remaining players. I'm going to go with the remaining players there. Michael Pittman Jr. as your flex option. Let's see. ELT, click see. We got Julio or Debo for the flex. I'm actually going to go Debo there. Julio's not 100%. I don't trust the hammy. Give me Debo. Yaria 24, really need a win to make the playoffs. Pick 3 out of Perriman, James White, Todd Gurley, Gabriel Davis. Upside may be needed. So for 3 of those guys, I'm going with Perriman, White, and Gabriel Davis. We're going to bench Todd Gurley there. Plex Main, Dobbins this week. Absolutely. He has running back 2 upside for me. Let's see. Jason Superman, Roethlisberger or Fitz. If Fitz is the starter, I'm absolutely taking him over Roethlisberger. Jerome Garrard, need a flex, Kamara or Allen Robinson / Debo Samuel. For me there, I'm going with Kamara. Yu Young Kim, Deontay Johnson, AJ Brown, or A-Rob. Please choose two. Are you guys doing Let It Flow even without the helmets? Yep, this week, no helmets. But as far as two of your options there, we're going with AJ Brown and Allen Robinson. James Wyndham, hey yourself. Juan Mendoza, I'm afraid that Big Ben may not play. Should I play Carr or Fitzpatrick instead? I'm going with Fitzpatrick over Big Ben and Carr there. Tyrone Jenkins, Fitzpatrick or Glennon. Desperate for a QB2? Give me Fitzmagic. Zach Mann, Gesicki, Fant, or Engram with McCoy under center for the tight end. I'm still going with Evan Engram. I think he can be a top 10 option this week. Victor Montoya, I need a win. Who do I start at flex? Goddard, Ertz, Gordon, or Watkins? Thanks, fellas. I'm actually going to go with Mr. Goddard there out of your options. Ethan Norwood, Mitch Trubisky, or Phillip Rivers? I'm going with Trubisky there. AP, number 3 seed. Thanks. McLaurin, Brandon Cook, Thielen, Pittman, and A-Rob. Start 2 and flex 1 in a full PPR. For your start 2, we're going to go with Brandon Cooks and A-Rob. We're going to flex Thielen. Aiden Donald, full PPR. Booker, Johnson, Hines, or Elliott. Can't bench Elliott. I'm going with Zeke. Alan Tamunovic, 2 questions, please. 1, Engram or Fant? We're going to go with Engram there. And then as far as your other question, which I may have just lost. Nope, got it right here. Benny Snell or Zach Moss. I'm going with Benny Snell Jr. just because of the volume that he should be seeing. Skeptic MC, yes, sir. Miles Sanders or Booker? I'm going Miles Sanders. Let's see. Den K-Mac, Gallman or Drake, full PPR. I'm going to give Gallman the edge there. If Tua plays, do you play Parker? Absolutely play Parker. Kyle Fisher, Corey Davis, or DJ Chark? I'm going with Corey Davis. Love the upside of him this week. Young City 116, half PPR flex. Pittman or Snell? I'm going to give Benny Snell the edge there. B. Bailey, Booker or CEH? Give me CEH. Ben Patnick, Damian Harris or Pittman in the flex? I'm going Pittman there. Love me some Damian Harris, but he doesn't have the touchdown upside, unfortunately. Josh Nelson, standard flex. Gordon, Edmonds, or Deontay? I'm going with Deontay. John Daly, PPR. Tim Patrick, Sterling Shepard, Boyd, Gio, Mooney. I'm going with Sterling Shepard out of those options there. We already answered that one and that one. Skeptic, you're the best, man. Thank you. No, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. That's all I got for you right now.
That's all you got?
I'm sweating.
Am I tagged back in?
You're tagged back in.
All right, let's go. We're tagged back in here. Just a dude, man. Carr or Herbert, and also Ayuk or Beasley to go with Ridley, Claypool, and Cup. Full PPR. Love the grind. Keep it up. Appreciate you. I'm going Herbert over Carr and Ayuk over Beasley. Travis White, big flex choice. Gibson or Gallman. Thanks, Gibbs. Is it supposed to be guys? It's Gibson for me. Spots BK. Pick 3 running backs. CEH, Hunt, Taylor, Montgomery, Dobbins. Taylor again and Gibson. It's Gibson, it's Dobbins, and it's Hunt for me. Ryan Alpinick, Josh Allen, Fitz if Tua sits, or Cousins. It's Josh Allen for me. Need 1 wide receiver, Corey Davis or Juju in a half-point PPR. It's Juju. Spiked 88 Weezer 201, Pittman or Mike Williams in a half PPR. It's Pittman. Aaron Northcutt, you guys call me to go Ferksker. How about Ferksker or Kyle Rudolph? Still Ferksker over Kyle Rudolph. Do you think that Rudolph targets go down with Thielen back? Yes, 100%. Cajun 228, the psycho with a 30 bomb. I appreciate you, Cajun. I may even love you. Flex position in a standard league. We're picking 2. Mims, Ayuk, Mooney, Rashard, Des Bryant this week against Dallas. Love the show. Thanks a ton and keep up the awesomeness, Cajun. You are awesome. If I'm picking 2, I'm going to go with Ayuk. Mooney is not looking like he may play, so I'm going to go with Mims over Des Bryant and Jalen Rashard. Joe Cotting, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex, and a PPR. Got a lot of them here. For the 2 running backs, Drake, James White, or Gore, we're going to go with Drake, and we're going to go with Gore here, even though it's PPR. We'll see about flexing James White and set this PPR in just a second. Let's go back and look at that. And then for the wide receivers, we got to pick 2. Woods, Pittman, Debo, Rager, Marvin Jones, Gabriel Davis. I'm definitely going to go with my 2 wide receivers as being Pittman Jr. and Woods. And then for the flex, I'll go with Debo over James White. It's not that I hate James White. Sony Michel is back again this week, right? We're still moving forward with Sony Michel. There's still a lot of people there. I'm just not trusting that James White is going to put together great weeks every single week. So I like him, but I'm going to be a little bit more safer with this. Sup, boys? Trying to secure my second seed spot. Last flex spot, Claypool. I can't speak. Last flex spot, Claypool, Gaskin, or Ayuk, and a standard. Thanks, fella. Because it is standard, give me Claypool there for a touchdown, a big old TD. Just a dude, man. I forgot to add T. Higgins. Start him with Claypool, Ridley, and Cup. You can, but I'm sticking to the original answer there, man. Let's roll with that. Oziel Vasquez, starting Alan Parker, Carson Chubb, Rodgers. Help for my flex. Aguilar, Dobbins, Pittman, or Gio. That's going to be Dobbins there. And flex 2, Henry or Gesicki. Henry over Gesicki. 3, Steelers, D, Pack D, or Miami D. Full PPR must win. It's Steelers D for me. Eamon Huffman with a 10 bomb. Oziel was a 10 bomb as well. Appreciate both of you. Matthew Lowe. Hey guys, thank you so much for helping us. Need some help with my flex. Calvin Ridley, Michael Thomas, or Cooks. Calvin Ridley there this week. Hussein Rizek, what's going on? Tell Ham this team is overrated. First round exit. Oh, tell Ham his team is overrated. First round exit. Ham, your team is overrated. You're getting booted. You ain't going nowhere, man. Okay? That's from me. Hussein didn't even need to tell me that. I'm telling you. Get out of the playoffs. All right. Street Fewer. There we go, Street Fewer. I told you we'd be getting to you. Hopefully you're still here. With the 10 bomb, I hit the like and watch the show every week. Appreciate it, my man. I need to win to advance to the playoffs. Full PPR, need a tight end, a flex, and a defense. Hooper or Rudolph. Hooper's going to have more upside than Rudolph for me this week. Flex Monster or Cooper. I can't sit Cooper. Still gets too much volume. Green Bay or Las Vegas. We're going to go with... Chris, do you still have Green Bay over Las Vegas?
I do. I got Green Bay as top 5 defense.
All right, Green Bay this week then. Got mine. NYC, what's going on? Stop sleeping on Jonathan Taylor. Top 13 finish easily. That's great, but he still has Hines getting a ton of targets. He still has Hines getting a ton of touches. Wilkins is still getting touch. I just can't. I can't base my playoffs or my season on a guy who's been extremely inconsistent for several weeks now. Shade 89 looking for a flex. Drake S. Or Drake, Shepard, Booker if Jacob sits. I'm going to go with Drake here. Jose Hernandez. Hey, guys. Loving that real flex. That's right. Get some, baby. Need a flex and a half PPR. Pick 2. David Johnson, Christian Kirk, or Shepard. Much love and respect. I'm picking 2 here. I'm going to go with David Johnson. Shepard a little bit more upside than Christian Kirk. Kirk is going to be a little bit safer. Aiden Guajardo, Kamara or Raheem Mostert. We're going with Kamara there. Stuart Morrison. If Lamar is active, thoughts on Lamar, Tannehill, or Taysom Hill? I'm still going to go with Tannehill there. Much safer. Normally only carry 1 QB, but 3 extra bench spots because of COVID. Have a great weekend and good luck. Appreciate you, Stuart. Just had a little bit of a burp there. Excuse me.
How'd that taste?
Was trying to get that question out. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh, I'm wearing a headband. I'm not red in the face.
He's just happy to see you. That's all.
Miguel Sanchez, sit one in a PPR. Beasley, Juju, Higgins, or Chark. If I got to sit one, it's definitely Beasley. Scott Hickey, need help choosing a defense this week. Indy, KC, or Las Vegas. I'll go Las Vegas there. Got Henry, Chubb, Sanders at running back along with Mahomes and Hill and Thielen. Love the channel, guys. Scott, that sounds like a big old fat dub this weekend. Steven Hensley, PPR, Ayuk, or T. Higgins. That's going to be Ayuk over T. Higgins for me. And then 2 of Deontay Harris. That's not Deontay Harris. Harris, Snell, and Murray. I'm going to go with Snell and Murray there. The GOAT 007. Do I start Sterling Shepard or Jacoby Myers? I've got Shepard a little bit higher than Myers this week. Raybot, what's up, guys? Need 2. Drake, Booker, or Gaskin? Drake and Booker if you want a lot of upside here. If you want to be a little bit safer, then it's Drake and Gaskin. I Drew J. I need a dub. PPR pick 3. A-Robs. A-Rob, Woods, Cooks, and McLaren. I'm going A-Rob. I'm going McLaurin. And then if you want more upside, it's going to be Cooks. If you want to be safer, it's Woods. Josh Smith. I've gotten a lot of different opinions for my flex. I need a W, and I'm in the playoffs. Crowder, Rager, or David Johnson in a full PPR. That's David Johnson for me. Thanks for everything, guys. Appreciate you. Scott, Justin, am I crazy for hating Hopkins this week, considering Debo or Jay Taylor over him at the flex? Scott, come in here real quick. Don't do that. Do not do it. Corvette Foster 40. What's going on, my man? Hey, guys, must win PPR, highest ceiling. Kyler, Cousins, Baker, or Fitzmagic? Fitzmagic probably going to have the... Cousins probably has the highest ceiling out of anybody here. I still can't sit Kyler Murray, though. Tony Fedora in a half PPR. I need a flex from these. Montgomery, McLaurin. It's McLaurin, 100%. If I see McLaurin's name come up in a question, I'm going to pick McLaurin 100% of the time. Why? Because the dude has at least 90 yards in like 6 of his last 7 games. He may be one of, if not the most consistent wide receiver in football right now. The ceiling isn't that high because he's not scoring a lot of touchdowns, but baby, there's so much floor. I just want to, yes, give me McLaurin 100% all the time. Chris, I see you over there making faces at me. Austin Klein, what's up, boys? Full PPR pick 3, Keenan Allen, Terry McLaurin, Bobby Trees, Brandon Cooks, or Devonte Parker. If I'm picking 3, I'm definitely picking McLaurin, like I just said. Keenan Allen, 100% as well. If Ryan Fitzpatrick is starting, and it's Devonte Parker. Eamon Huffman with the 10 bomb. Perryman or Robinson? It's going to be Robinson for me. Zeke or Swift? Swift is doubtful, so it's Zeke. Hulk Hogan or Zeke in a farting competition? Hulk Hogan looks like if he eats a little too much Mexican food, it could get to him a little bit. So I'm going to go with him there. Rosetown Romper, Taysom Hill, Jackson, or Tannehill. Tannehill for me is the safest bet here. Matthew Lowe coming for round 2. Need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. CEH, Booker, Dobbins, Gallman, Hopkins, Metcalf, Diggs, Cooper, and McLaurin. Holy moly. Let's pick our 2 wide receivers first. It's Metcalf and Hopkins. McLaurin is going to be our flex because we're definitely not leaving him on the bench. And we need to pick 2 running backs. I think that you should just get rid of running backs and play all of your wide receivers here. It's going to be Dobbins and it's going to be Booker for me if you want upside. If you want safety, it's Dobbins and it's Gallman. David and Andy, half PPR flex. Hines against Dallas or Diggs against San Francisco. It's 100% Stephon Diggs. Tunyon or Hawkinson from Krista Williams. We're going with Hawkinson. Carson or Montgomery. Put Carson in there. Ryan Phillips. Need a running back. Gurley, Murray, AP, or pick up Frank Gore. If Gurley plays, it's going to be him. If he doesn't play, then I am okay with you picking up Frank Gore and playing Frank Gore. I don't think Murray has a game like he did last week. Chris DeYoung or Craig DeYoung with the big old 10 bomb in here. Hey guys, you're the best. Craig, you're the best. 2 running backs in a flex. Looking at Booker, Zeke, Gallman, and Kupp. We're going to go with Zeke, Gallman, and Kupp here. Stevie 9, sorry, my bad. Stevie, why are you saying sorry? What happened? Chris, did I miss something?
Don't be sorry. Never be sorry.
Never be sorry. Never be sorry. Chris, do you think you want to take a few more real quick?
You want to head over to the club?
Yes, head to the club. Chris is going to get the club again.
All right, you guys. Brenton Bouchelon, we have Ferkser or Kyle Rudolph. I'm going with Kyle Rudolph. Love the upside that he has with Cousins. Marco Solis, pick flex, pick PPR, pick 1. Melvin Gordon, Antonio Gibson, Deebo Samuel, Michael Thomas. Give me Gibson. Quentin Coleman, Miles Sanders, or Gaskin. I'm rolling with Sanders. Germ, pick 2. Adams, Nuke, Ridley, Allen. Holy crap, that's a great wide receiver, the core that you have. We're going with Adams and Keenan Allen out of those 4. Taylor Moser. Hey, Taylor. Thank you very much for my caricature. Love it.
Oh,
Colin
Taylor's in the chat. What's going on, Taylor?
Taylor's in the chat, guys. Michael Thomas. Love the show, guys. I'm in. Full PPR, pick 4. Aguilar, Lazard, Gabriel Davis, Darnell Mooney, Bobby Trees, Sammy Watkins. Give me Lazard and Bobby Trees out of those group there. Jason Superman, Ravens or Packers defense. I'm going with the Packers. Jeff, Dobbins or Gaskins. I'm rolling with J.K. Dobbins there. Who do we got here? Juan Mendoza, Henry or Goddard. I'm going with Hunter Henry out of that. Peyton Ludick, PPR, need 3. Bobby Trees, A-Rob, Lockett, Justin Jefferson. Great options. I'm going with Bobby Trees, A-Rob, and Justin Jefferson, as much as I hate to sit Lockett. Camacho Moore, CeeDee Lamb, or Booker. And I love y'all. Great stuff. We love you. Thank you, sir. And out of those 2, I'm going to go with CeeDee Lamb for the upside there. Michael Thomas, love the show, guys. I already read that one. Sorry. Noah T, Booker or Pittman, flex, full PPR. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going with Devonte Booker just because of the workload he should have there. Big body posterizer. Love the name. Damian Harris or Benny Snell at flex, non-PPR. I'm going with Benny Snell there. Lee Croft, David Johnson, or Devonte Booker. I'm going with David Johnson. Lou Gehrig, what is with the arrow on your screen? Apparently, we have a mouse that is going across the screen. So, not sure whose it is.
Oh, I didn't
where it's
realize
going.
it was screen capturing that. My bad, chat.
And apparently, Anna in the Discord channel says that it has an infatuation with my nipples.
Oh,
So,
really? Oh, yeah, there it is. It is going across the screen, isn't it?
Look at that.
Right here.
I see it. It's right there. We got M Hunts 33, Herbert or Watson. I'm going with Herbert there. Gaskin or Booker. I'm going to roll with Booker. We've got the Colonel here. Pick 2, Zeke, Pittman, Aguilar, or Kirk. Zeke and Pittman for me. Heat P. Standard, we got Pittman, Nelson Aguilar, DJ Chark. If it's just one, I'm going to go with Pittman over Chark there. Bro Dog, Trubisky, or Carr. I'm rolling with Trubisky, or as I like to call him, Mickey Biscuits. Jack Mac 27, Gurley or Deontay Johnson. I thought you might like that. Give me Deontay Johnson out of those two.
I was picking your nose with the mouse.
You would.
I'm such a child.
Just tell me if there's something in there. David Hinson, Montgomery, Hines, or Taylor. I'm going to go with David Montgomery out of those 3. Jeff, Gaskins, or Dobbins. I'm rolling with Dobbins. Noah, should I start Justin Herbert or Taysom Hill? I need to win this week to make the playoffs. Go with Justin Herbert. Rob Cha, 2 flex spots. Monty, Sanders, or Antonio Gibson. I'm going to go with Monty and Sanders there, as much as I don't like sitting Gibson. I really like those other options for you. What do we got here? Marco Solis, PPR, Brandon Cooks, or McLaurin. I'm going with McLaurin, baby. James Calantis, love your work, guys. Keep it up. Tannehill or Ben for a playoff run. Give me Tannehill. Yes, Mikey. Kyle was pretending to play with my nipples with the mouse. Yes, he was. I didn't say I didn't like it, though. All right. Just saying. Let's see here. We got Skeptic MC back again. I definitely appreciate the perspective and opinion from you guys. But I'm going with my gut. I'm playing Booker over Sanders. I just don't see Sanders and Philly doing it against Green Bay. Respect the gut, man. When in doubt, trust your own feelings. We got Wahab Ali. Do I drop Fitzpatrick since Tua is active? No, they haven't named an actual starter yet, so keep Fitzpatrick just in case they do end up starting him. We got bulging hemorrhoids. I don't know if you have them, but we got somebody here that does. Ribeye or porterhouse? I'm going with ribeye. Kyle, what about you? Ribeye, porterhouse?
You know, it meets meat.
I bet it is. Matt Mailhot, we got pick 3 of 4. Carson, Woods, Robinson, Woods, Jefferson. Playoffs on the line. If I can only pick 3, I'm going with Carson, Robinson, and Jefferson out of those 4 there. Aiden Donald, full PPR, Devonte Booker, Deontay Johnson, Naheem Hines, or Zeke Elliott. D. Johnson, I'm assuming it might be David Johnson. So if it is, I'm going to go Zeke and David Johnson out of those 4. Andrew Hokage, pick a wide receiver, Jones, Aguilar, or Perriman. I'm going with Aguilar out of those 3. And then for a running back out of CEH and Chase Edmonds, we're going CEH. We got Trent Lattisall, Taysom Hill, or Kyler Murray. Going with Kyler Murray there. Glenn Miller, Kamara, or Miles Sanders. I'm going to go Miles Sanders over Kamara. And I never thought I would say that, but that's the way I'm going right now. We have Eskidits. Hey, guys, how would you choose between Kenyan Drake or Kareem Hunt? I'm rolling with Kareem Hunt. Tyler, Gurley, Kirk, or Landry. Out of those 3 there, I'm going to roll with Jarvis Landry. Loved his production last week, and I do think he continues to see a heavy target share. Zach Varner, Amari, Parker, or DJ Chark in a standard league. I'm going to go with Parker as long as Fitz starts. If Fitz does not start, I'm going to give the edge to Amari Cooper there. Damon, thanks, guys. Thank you, man. Really appreciate the questions. Joshua Masitas, full PPR, Claypool or Dobbins in a flex. I'm going to go with Dobbins there. What else we got here? Matt the Real Crip, Kenyan Drake, Julio Jones, or Sammy Watkins. I'm going to go with Kenyan Drake. I don't like sitting Julio Jones, but I don't trust the hammy right now. Tyler, loose ends or tight ends? Always tight ends. Am I right?
Oh.
Always. Rob Cha, what about wide receiver 3? Crowder, Aguilar, or T. Higgins? I'm going to roll with Crowder. He's burned us the last few weeks. Darnold is back. Hopefully they can rekindle that magic they had at the beginning of the season. The Joe Mamas, starting Chubb and Eckler, would you flex Drake over Gibson this week? I would not. Go with Gibson over Drake. Daryl Moody, Gurley, Shepard, James White, or Watkins. Pick 2 half PPR. I'm going to go with Shepard and James White there. Flacco 0494, Debo or Taylor for the flex. I'm going to go with JT there. E-Man, all love. Should I start Chicago, Seattle, Oakland, or Green Bay defense? I'm going to give the edge to the Seahawks over the Packers. Really like the matchup that the Seahawks have over the Giants. And then flex Gaskin, Jefferson, Johnson, Hunt, Booker, Parker, or Debo. I'm going to say you flex Justin Jefferson. Kyle, I'm going to tag you in, bud.
Ooh, let's go, baby. We're going to finish it up here real quick. I can't say the full name because it would be highly inappropriate, but the P Destroyer. I need 2 full PPR, Antonio Gibson, Myles Gaskin, and Booker. In a full PPR, I'm going to go with Booker and Antonio Gibson. Axtu, in a PPR, need 3, Gallman, Booker, Elliott Sanders, or Carson. I'm going with Elliott Sanders and Carson. Alan Preston, Deontay Johnson, or Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas would be the safest option. Deontay Johnson has a lot more ceiling than Michael Thomas, though. In a half PPR, Gibson, Eckler, Sanders, and Gaskin. Pick 3. That's going to be Gibson, Eckler, and Sanders for me. 1-0. Need 3. Justin Jefferson, Julio, A-Rob, Boyd, Crowder, Thielen, Justin Jefferson, and A-Rob. Tristan Meza, Hines, or Jay Taylor in a must-win. I'm going to go, and if it's a must-win, then I need as many points as possible. And I think Taylor is going to have more points than Hines, even with it being a full PPR, because I think he has a better chance of scoring. Rosetown Romper, how do you guys feel about a team giving up and offering lopsided trades? Just got CEH for Ballage. Honestly, in 2020, that's not that lopsided of a trade, but I don't like that. Don't be giving up lopsided trades. If people are out of the playoffs, they shouldn't be allowed to make moves. Donnell Brown, start Josh Allen or Hill at QB. It's Josh Allen for me. No love for you. Need a flex. Full PPR. Mostert, Gaskin, Gallman, Dobbins, or Goddard. If I've got to flex somebody here, it's Dobbins. No love for you. Another one. Goddard has been playing better than Waller lately. Game script working in Goddard's favor. Do I start Goddard over Waller this week? Need points bad. You don't sit the tight end 2 for a guy that has another tight end coming back and has also lost some targets to a guy named Richard Rodgers. You're playing Waller there. Ryan Neal, start 3. Mooney, Gabriel Davis, Jameson Crowder, Christian Kirk. Also, might get Aguilar off waivers. I'm going with Gabriel Davis, Christian Kirk, and I'm grabbing Aguilar for Mooney here and playing Aguilar. Alsteezy, flex PPR, Sterling Shepard or Benny Snell. Benny Snell is going to be a lot safer here, but Sterling Shepard will have more upside. Dr. Razzle with the Psycho 20 bomb. Dr. Razzle, you beautiful, beautiful human being. You 4 wide receivers, a running back spot, and a flex to fill. Perryman, Cooks, Kirk, Mike Williams, Sammy Watkins, Debo, Adrian Peterson, and Tevin Coleman. Who to start this week? 4 wide receivers, running back, and flex. So for our wide receivers, we're going Cooks, we're going Debo, we're going Perryman, we're going Kirk. For the running back spot, we're going to go AP over Tevin Coleman, but I really hope that you have somebody that you can grab off waivers. I would rather start Kerryon Johnson over Adrian Peterson, to be honest with you, but Adrian Peterson over Coleman 100%, and I'm flexing Mike Williams. Crackman, fed up with the Eagles, fed up with Sanders. Do I start Gaskin over him? You can. I don't think it will kill you. I would just rather have Sanders. A little bit more upside with Gaskin coming back this week from injury. It's Lord Snow. Need a flex. Sanders, Jefferson, or McLaurin. Why can you not play Jefferson and McLaurin? I'm trying to get both of those guys in my lineup. I do have Jefferson. No, I have McLaurin. Wait, hold on. Pause. I have
Wait for
Jefferson
it.
just a little bit higher this week. So if I had to pick, it's Jefferson. But you need to get McLaurin in your lineup. Aaron Northcutt, Gurley, or Booker in a full PPR. I mean, I'm playing Gurley if he plays this week, but if not, yeah, 100% Booker. Since it's a full PPR, if you want a little bit more upside, you could go Booker there. Probably won't kill you either. Swerve 410. Pick one for my flex and a standard. CeeDee Lamb, Emmanuel Sanders, Gabriel Davis, or Brashad Perryman. Give him the love tonight. I'm going with Gabriel Davis. Joe Cotting in a PPR flex. James White, Rager, Marvin Jones, Gabriel Davis, Mims, or Hamler. Do I need to give it I gotta sing it again. Give him the love tonight. It's Gabriel Davis for me. Every time I say Gabriel Davis, that's what I'm gonna yell. Give him the love. Howard Balo. Team is Lamar, Tannehill, Chubb, Aaron Jones, Sanders, Dobbins, Tyreek, Ridley, Cup, Andrews, Ingram, Steelers, D, Koo, non-PPR, playoff thoughts. Oh, that sounds like a big old championship trophy coming to your trophy case this week, Howard. And you know what happens with that? Lots of love making, because there's nothing that a spouse wants more than a fantasy football champion inside their house. Get ready for the love fest. Tony Pannone, Kyle Flex, G. Davis, Aguilar, Higgins, Latavius Murray, or Goddard. It's Gabriel Davis. I won't sing it again, but that's who it is. John Morgan, Mike Thomas, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, or Deebo Samuel. Need one. Leaning towards A.J. Brown because he's been consistent. Well, you've made the correct decision there, John. It's A.J. Brown. Swizzman, $1. Dono. Appreciate you, Swizzman. Appreciate you. Dr. Razzle back with another 5-bomb. Thanks, guys. I got Derrick Henry and Chris Carson filling my other 2 running back spots. AD is just window dressing. Okay, that's good. That's good. Trip 907, pick one, flex, full PPR, Dobbins, Ridley, or CEH. Oh, baby, you got to play Ridley there. You got to play Ridley. Got to play Ridley.
You got to. How we doing over there?
No, we're doing it.
I want to give a quick shout out to Alvi Silo, who apparently I skipped their question. So my apologies, my sincerest apologies. Drop your question back in there in the chat. We'll make sure we answer it for you.
No,
Alvi.
live CeeLo. No, he's trying to hold us hostage right now, and I don't appreciate that because earlier he said he was going to unsub because we didn't answer his question. Alive CeeLo.
Then I retract my apology. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm going to tell you right now something, Alive. You don't hold the fantasy headliners hostage like that. Swag Rich will get you, baby.
Pew, 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 pew.
Stephen Bowman. 2 running backs and 3 flex. Kamara, Hunt, Eckler, Dobbins, JT, Gaskin, Latavius Murray, Capel, Shepard, and Rager. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man. 2 running backs. Kamara and Eckler for me. 3 flex. We're going Hunt. We're going Dobbins. I'm going to go Claypool for the last one. How's everybody doing out there tonight?
There's a lot of going on.
Oh, Matthew Lowe. Hold on. Hold on a second, Matthew. I don't think I skipped you, but if I did... No, Matthew, I got you, man. I got you earlier. Coming for round 2. Need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. CEH, Booker, Dobbins, Gallman, Hopkins, Metcalf, Diggs, Cooper, and McLaurin. We definitely covered that question, man. But to hit it one more time for you, for your 2 wide receivers, we're going Hopkins and Metcalf. For the flex, we're going with Diggs. And then Hopkins, Metcalf, Diggs for the 2 wide receivers and the flex. And then for the 2 running backs, for me, it was going to be CEH and Dobbins. Chat, how y'all doing out there? Paul DePina wants to know, Fant or Goddard? What's up, fellas? Appreciate y'all. Still going to go Goddard over Fant. Tate McKenzie, Kamara, Miles, Kareem, D. Hunt, and A-Rob, Cup, Claypool, Debo. Start 2 of each and flex 2. Keep up the good works. So I'm starting Kamara and Kareem Hunt for my running backs. I'm starting A-Rob and Cup for my wide receivers. And then I'm going to flex Miles. If you want upside, flex Claypool and Debo. If you want upside, then flex Claypool and Debo. If you want to be a little bit safer, then you go with Miles and Debo. Nathan Wibby wants to know Carson, Mostert, or Miles Sanders this week. That's going to be Carson for me. Mark Gorton Jr., I think I skipped that one. Half PPR flex, Juju, Drake, or David Johnson. Juju has a little bit more upside, but I'm going to go with Drake there. Chris, what are you laughing about?
Yeah, people keep wondering what I'm laughing about, and then somebody told me to stop laughing. I will never stop laughing because I'm always having fun. No, I'm reading through some of the Discord chats from our MVP Patreon members. So if anyone wants to know what I'm laughing about, sign up for Patreon, the MVP package.
Did they
get
make
into
fun
our
of me
Discord
again?
channel? They just want to know why you keep violating me with your mouse.
Listen. Chris may have not publicly asked for it, but behind closed doors,
I didn't say no.
Chris today said, "Will you titillate my nipples with your mouse?"
I really thought you just said mouth, and it got really, really uncomfortable.
Oh my God. No, I said mouse. Things just got weird.
Awkward.
That's probably not even the weirdest thing that's ever been said on this show before. Joseph Seacrest, only one in a PPR. Snell, Gio, Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, or Judy. I'm still going to go with Snell here to be safe. Aiden Penix. Anyone out there that says that our MVP package is a waste of money, I'm going to need you MVPers out there watching right now to tell those people just how insane they are because they don't know nothing, baby.
Just from the DFS content alone, you will win back your $20 every single month. It's almost like having a free monthly subscription just by playing DFS. That's a fact.
Chris just hit you with some fire, baby. Get out of here. Larry Hall, do you have to be a sub to have your questions answered? No?
Nope.
Chris and I have been answering questions for an hour and 27 minutes straight. Corey McPherson in a full PPR pick, one wide receiver and one flex. Deontay, Lockett or Deontay, and the other choice or Gibson. Thanks, guys. Love the show. I'm going to go with Gibson and Deontay Johnson here. Thomas
like
from Panama. Thomas, all the way from Panama. Love you. Love you, Thomas. Thanks for coming all the way from here. Tight end advice, por favor. Dallas Goedert or Jay Reed. I'm going to go with Goddard there. Dylan says, Kyle, I love you, but I don't want to waste my money.
Ouch.
Here's the thing, Dylan. If you love us that much, then why are you spewing nonsense in the chat, brother? Yeah. That's why I always ask people, hey, I love you guys. I love you guys, but let me be super negative here for a second. Swaggers don't want that negativity in his chat. Don't bring that in here. Plenty of people don't think it's a waste of money. If you do, that's fine. But like your mother probably said to you at one point in time, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's okay. Somebody just called us lame, so there's that too.
Cecil. Was that Cecil George that says you guys are so damn lame? Guess what,
yeah, Cecil?
So. Does your wife say the same thing to you in the sack? Uh-oh. Swag Rich is on fire tonight, baby. You can't stop.
She doesn't say that to me in the sack, so.
K-Max says yes. Way too much fun with the MVP package. Tam Vella missed me. We didn't miss you, Tam. I Shine 101. Ha ha ha. Yeah, baby. Pick one. Cooks, Beasley, or Pittman. Could drop Beasley to pick up and play Gabriel Davis. You got to play Cooks there. The wide receiver one. Gabriel Mendoza, you says, you guys are always awesome. Screw the haters. Screw them, baby.
Love it.
Jamal says the best money you can spend. Oh, man. That's true. That's true. No love for you says, why so high on Dobbins over Mostert? Jason says, burn. Oh, snap. The chat loves Swag Rich, babe. When Swag Rich comes out, the chat loves it. It's just awesome.
Oh, he's getting feisty.
It's awesome. It's been a while since Swag Rich, I've let him loose. Well, guess what, baby? He's loose. Hold on a second. Hey, Aiden Penix, guess what, baby? You just got yourself banned on the channel for that garbage. Don't be bringing that hate message in here, man. Guess what? You don't get to comment anymore. You gone, baby. You gone. Swizman 10, must win, full PPR, flex. Drake, Booker, Cooper, Claypool, Gallman. Yes, no love for you. I will get back to you in just a second. Also, full PPR flex, Perryman, Myers, Gore, Duke Johnson. Love you guys and thanks. We love you too. Must win, full PPR flex. Drake, Booker, Cooper, Claypool, Gallman. Oh my gosh. I've got Cooper the highest. Claypool's probably got a little bit more upside, though. If you want to be super safe, then you play Drake. So it's between those three. If you want to be safe, you play Drake. If you want to go for that upside, you go with Claypool. Flex and a full PPR, Perryman, Myers, Gore, Duke Johnson. That's going to be Perryman for me. Gavin wants to know if we're going Ayuk or Shepard this week. We're going with Ayuk. Back to you. No love for you. Hold on a second. Let me get you something here real quick. Hold on. Just wait. Hold on. I'm over here typing stuff real quick. Okay. So obviously had a little bit of a blip on the radar in week 10 against New England, where he only had 5 carries for 13 yards. But Dobbins has double-digit carries in 3 of his last 4 games. He also has at least 2 targets in every single game since week 3. And he gets a very weak Dallas defense this week that got absolutely chopped up, slaughtered, taken to the woodshed, beat on the behind with a big old paddle by Antonio Gibson last week. That's why. Fitness with Easy E wants to know DJ Chark or Devonte Parker for the flex. I'm going to go with Devonte Parker if Ryan Fitzpatrick is starting. If not, then it will be DJ Chark. Chonies TV said Swagrich with the tunes. Nice singing voice. Chris, you actually went to college for singing. Does Swagrich's voice really sound that good?
I mean, I don't know if we're live, so I don't know if I can say that, but the PG version is, oh, yes.
Chris, right?
Why do you think I'm wearing 2 shirts so that you can't see my perky nipples just from his singing?
Oh. Slim Jim,
keep
Michael Thomas or Jonathan Taylor in a full PPR. It's Michael Thomas for me. Jack Mac 27 wants to know if we think Keenan Allen and DK Metcalf is a good wide receiver. Oh, it's a great wide receiver duo. You're winning some ships with that duo, baby.
Absolutely.
Sing us a tune. Sing us a tune.
I think he's asking for K. Rich to serenade him.
And I'll sing you a song. And I'll try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends.
Well done, sir.
Here's the thing. I have much more freedom to sing tonight because Jake would...
He would have cut that off a long time ago.
Jake would be like, stop it. Tyson wants to know, should we drop Madison now because he just had surgery? Wait, Madison had surgery? I thought he was just out because he was sick this week.
Yeah, I didn't see the...
Did something happen in the last few hours? Well, let's take a look.
I will say this. I do think Madison is droppable regardless, just because when he has gotten the bulk of the workload, when Cook has been injured, he hasn't really done much with it. So I think Madison is someone who is expendable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that says he had surgery. I see that he's out because he's sick, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Swagrich I don't know what that means. I'm scared to say it, though. If I see something in the chat that I don't know what it is, I'm scared to say it because...
We don't want to offend anybody.
Yes, exactly. My mouse is on the screen again. Sorry, chat. I don't know why my mouse is being captured on the screen. My picture's backwards, and you can see my mouse this week.
The chat is saying he had an appendectomy, apparently.
Oh. I have not seen that. That must be new. I saw earlier he was sick, but I didn't see anything about an appendectomy. Okay. If he had an appendectomy, then yeah. I did not see that.
Yeah, Madison was somebody, he wasn't even on my radar.
Good call, peeps. Good call. Jace wants to know, pick 2, Zeke, Drake, Gallman, or David Johnson. Thanks for everything, guys. Keep it up. It's going to be Zeke, and Drake's got a little bit more higher upside for me. But if you want to play it safe, then you can go with Gallman. Does crooner mean singer?
Yes.
Okay. Was I a crooner in another life? I didn't know that. I don't think so.
You were in like an a cappella group or something.
I don't think so. No love for you, Kyle. You're the man, Chris. You are all right too.
I'll take it. Baby steps. Baby steps with Headliner Nation.
Kenneth Heil says, how do you guys approach your bench with a playoff spot clinch and focusing on weeks 15 and 16? Here's number one. Number one, I always own handcuffs to my running backs this late in the season. And I know a lot of people will tell you, no, you don't own handcuffs to your own running backs. You own handcuffs to other running backs. But here's the thing. This late in the season, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good to own other handcuffs if they are just decent handcuffs. Like Alexander Madison over Dalvin Cook. If Cook were to go down, owning Madison at this point, which doesn't matter anymore because now he's done, that would be the play right there because Madison's going to have the ability to step in right away. But if you own your own handcuffs, if you guys own your own handcuffs, you're guaranteed a replacement if your running back goes down. The trade deadline is over and gone with. 99% of your leagues, you can't trade anymore. So at this point, if you own other handcuffs, there's no guarantee that if your running back goes down and their running back doesn't go down, you have nothing still. If your running back goes down and you have handcuffs, then at this point you have a running back. And that's why you always here in the playoffs, when trading windows are closed, you got to own your handcuffs. So if a running back does go down, you have a guy that can immediately step in.
And one thing I want to add to that is that this late in the season, if you can only start one person at a certain position, most likely quarterback and tight end, I'm only rostering one guy at each of those positions so I can load up my bench with running backs and wide receivers so you have that depth in case an injury occurs while you're in your playoffs.
Oh my God, Derek. Derek says, keep up the great work. It's my girlfriend's birthday. She's watching the show. Can you send her a birthday shout out? Derek, I'm going to do one better for you.
Oh boy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Derek's girlfriend. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Derek's girlfriend. That's the best I can do.
Dylan, why am I wearing the glasses inside? Because that's what Swag Rich does, baby. Oh, yeah, you know it. He's the type of guy that wears his sunglasses even when he heads into the club for the evening. The
sun never sets on K Rich.
The sun never goes down. My future's so bright. I always got to wear sunglasses. Oh, jeez. The CV gun.
Moving on.
3. Will Jeffrey Okudah be on Mooney or Allen Robinson? Okudah, if he plays, which
he should be on Mooney.
He will be on Mooney.
From what I said, and actually the wide receiver cornerback article I just put up earlier this morning, I have Mooney as a sneaky wide receiver start because of that matchup against Okudah.
Okay.
Who's really struggled this year.
Now, I saw Mooney was dealing with a knee injury and was not a participant in practice yesterday. So is he even guaranteed to play at this point?
He's not guaranteed. No.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if Mooney plays, will Okudah move over to Robinson if Mooney doesn't play?
Yeah, because neither of them are really slot receivers. Okudah doesn't play in the slot; he's more of an outside guy. So you would see Okudah on Robinson, which is a big upgrade for A-Rob just because of the season that Okudah's been having
A few
so
hours
far.
ago, Jeff Okudah is officially out.
He is out now. Okay.
Yep, okay. I didn't see that. That looks like 4 hours ago. Okay. Yep, Okudah is out. Thanks, Jack. Jack Varner with throwing that out there in the chat. Appreciate you, Jack. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. So, no Okudah, which I think is, at this point, doesn't matter then.
Yeah, you have Justin Coleman and Amani Oruwari as the other cornerbacks.
Thanks, Guy. I'm 11-1 in our Headliners League. Can't wait till the playoffs. Let's go, baby.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, Eric, I did skip your question. My bad. Start 2 running backs and 1 flex. I think I started it and didn't say it. My bad. 1 flex, 2 running backs. Taylor, Hunt, Gallman, Snell, Chark, CD, Mike Williams, Hardman. Also the Bills D or the Vikings D. Love the show. If we're going 2 running backs here, I'm going to go with Hunt and Gallman. And then I'm going to go with Chark as my flex. And then Chris, Bills D or Vikings D? Which one do you have?
I've got the Vikings actually as a pretty high defense for me this week. Right now, I've got the Vikings number 9, and I've got the Bills down all the way at 19.
Okay. So apologize, Derek. Thank you. I don't miss questions very often. I did there. My bad. Michael Pasco wants to know Gore or Benny Snell Jr. I'm going to go with Benny Snell there.
Yep.
Vivin, what do you mean you keep getting skipped? We've been answering questions for an hour and 42 minutes. Aiden.
Yeah, we did just get rid of you there, Chief.
Aiden, you're gone again anyway. Orly, what's going on, fellas? Full PPR, pick 2 running backs. Booker, Sanders, Elliott, or Gore? Sanders and Elliott here for me. That's what I'm going to go with my 2 running backs. Separate half PPR, 1 flex spot. Michael Thomas or Lockett. I'm going with Michael Thomas there. Appreciate the info and hard work as always, guys. Orly, we appreciate that massive 10 bomb you're throwing out there. Thank you so much. Sean Wagner, Standard League, choose 1 for the flex. Bernard, Boyd, Snell, Peterson, or Lindsey. I'm going to go with Boyd there.
Yeah, I like Boyd in that spot.
Ooh, Heedy, pick 3. Kamara, Dobbins, Deontay Johnson, Gore, or Gaskin. We're going DJ, Kamara, and Dobbins there.
Yes, sir.
Ban Dylan. Who's Dylan? Why am I banning Dylan?
I don't think Dylan did anything wrong. Oh, Dylan says, don't ban me. I'm making good banter.
Dylan, I don't even see anything from you that should get you banned. Jason wants to know Chark, Pittman, or Corey Davis. I got Chark higher this week.
I've got Corey Davis ahead of the other 2 right now.
Chris, I'm thinking there's another let it flow in me. What do you think?
I believe in you.
You think I got one left in me?
I think you got 1 left in the tank.
Chat, what do you think? If I see some fire in the chat, I'll let it flow again, but I gotta see some fire, baby. Only 1 fire emoji per person, though, please. Do not get yourself banned.
And we won't be the ones that ban you. It'll be YouTube that thinks that you're spamming.
Because YouTube is a fickle beep. And don't forget, Headliner Nation, after the stream is done, I'm going to head over to Headliner Gaming. I'm going to play a little Madden for a while tonight, and I'm going to continue to answer some of your fantasy football questions.
Who are you going to play tonight?
I am going to play the Buffalo-San Francisco matchup.
No, I'm saying, like, are you playing anyone, like an actual person or random?
I'm not playing a person.
Oh, okay.
Chris has plans tonight. He is not able to attend this matchup, which I told him was absolutely fine. I understood. Okay. So maybe he'll be back next week. We'll see.
Yes, next week.
Hold on.
I'm not ready for another butt whooping just yet.
Oh, I'm seeing some fire. I'm seeing fire in the chat. We're going to let it flow. Okay, hold on a second.
Get it.
We're going to let it flow. What I need to do real quick for all of you, I'm going to pin a link here. And this link is going to be to Headliner Gaming, which is our gaming channel. If you did not know that we had one of those, we do. And I'm on there almost every single night of the week streaming. I'm going to ask you all to do me a favor. If you want to head to the after party after we're done streaming here, head to Headliner Gaming, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be live after we get done here. There it is. I just posted it. I'm going to pin it. The link is going to be pinned. It's a pinned message. You can head over to Headliner Gaming, and I'm going to play a little Madden over there and continue to answer some of your fantasy football questions. All right, baby. Here we go. Hold on. Kevin to win. Murray. What was that?
I don't know, but I heard it too.
You heard it too?
It wasn't on my end. You have ghosts?
Can't tell if the house was falling down or if that was a car of some kind.
No one's yelling. You're good.
Okay. Allen Seen, half PPR running back. Sanders, Gallman, Montgomery, Hines, Dobbins. Wide receiver, Juju, wide receiver 1. Claypool, wide receiver 2. Kirk Rager. Who do I start as running back 1 and running back 2 in the flex? Sanders, Gallman, and Dobbins are the 3 running backs that I'm starting, and I'm not starting Kirk or Rager over either of those. Murray or Cousins at QB, still going to go with Murray. We've gotten that question quite a bit tonight. Vivian, no, you're not muted, bro. We just haven't gotten to you, man. If you keep crying, I can't answer your question. Jesse Garcia, standard 3. Hunt, Cook, A. Jones, Mostert, Carson, Gaskin. It's Cook, it's Aaron Jones, and it's, if you want upside, you can go with Hunt. But because it's standard, I'm going to go with Carson there. All right. Kevin Nguyen, I didn't skip you. I just answered it. Murray over Cousins. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's let it flow here, baby. Let the questions flow through to me, baby. Let's get it started right now. Hold on. I'm going to pop the chat. Let me pop the chat out here real fast. All right, here we go. Jack Varner, Trubisky, or Big Ben. I'm going to go with Big Ben here. Roberto Sanchez, Josh Jacobs went out, which killed me this week. I need a new flex. Pittman, Tim Patrick, or Devin Singletary. Give me Pittman there. Full point PPR. Pick 2. Kamara, Eckler, Chubb, or Miles Sanders, please. That's Eckler and Chubb for me. Hooper or Tunyon, it's Tunyon. Landry or Ayuk, it's Ayuk. Gore, White, or Bernard, it's Gore for safety. But because it's a full PPR, if you want upside, you can go with White there. Chris. Oh, here's one for Chris. Who do I sit? I have to sit one. Myles Gaskin, Devonte Booker, or J.K. Dobbins. Chris.
You sit Gaskins out of those 3.
Vivian, I just saw your name. I was going to answer your question, but you said you'll wait. Oh, Vivian, where's your question? Let me just scroll all the way back up now. Let me find you. Start 2 in a head-to-head league. Kamara, JT, Dobbins, Montgomery, Murray, Deontay. Need this for the playoffs. I'm going to start, if you can only start 2 here, if you want upside, it's Dobbins and Deontay. If you want to be safer, it's Kamara and Dobbins. Josh Allen or Justin Herbert, it's Josh Allen. Gaskin or A.J. Brown in the standard, A.J. Brown. Crossing my fingers, you'll answer this now in a half PPR tight end premium. Pick 2, AP, McKissick, Rager, Mooney, Harry, or Logan Thomas. It's going to be Mooney at this point not looking great. I'll go with Logan Thomas and AP here. I hate picking that though. I'm not confident in that at all. Jacoby Myers or Kenyan Drake. It's Kenyan Drake. How far does Devonte Parker drop in the rankings if Fitz doesn't start? He'll be probably like a high-end wide receiver 3, low-end wide receiver 2 for me at best. Tight end whisperer, Hawkinson, please. Oh, tight end whisperer, Hawkinson, please. TJ Hawkinson, we need a big game from you this week. Let's go, baby. TK, the report about Tua's agent hinting that he plays Sunday doesn't really matter at this point. He's always at all those games. There's nothing really to see there. He may or may not play. Vivian, thank you. Got it. J Page 51. I need a wide receiver 2 and a flex. Myers, David Johnson, Sterling, Shepard, Kiki, and Gurley in a half PPR. Wide receiver 2 is going to be Sterling Shepard for me, and we're going to flex Gurley if he plays. If not, David Johnson. Dominic, Evan Ingram or Hawkinson, it's Hawkinson. QT or Corey Davis, it's Corey Davis. Must-win week for me, full PPR. Who do I start? Taysom Hill, Big Ben, or Fitzmagic if Tua sits? That's going to be Fitzmagic if Tua sits. If not, Big Ben. Tight end, Hooper or Reed, it's going to be Hooper. Hunt or Mostert, Hunt. Gaskin or Julio Jones, it's Julio Jones. Kirk Cousins or Ryan Tannehill, it's Ryan Tannehill. Sanders or Booker, it's Sanders. Darius Slayton or Lazard, it's Lazard. Pick 2 wide receivers. Hopkins, A-Rob, Ridley, and A.J. Brown. Oh my God, why do you have so many guys? For me, I'm going to go with Ridley and A.J. Brown there. Don't want to sit Hopkins, but my gosh. Why is everyone so high on Jefferson? Won't this be a huge Dalvin Cook week and Thielen leads red zone and targets by a pretty large margin? Just curious, because wondered. Justin Jefferson has been so good this year, you can't sit him at this point. That's why. Yes, we could see a lot of Dalvin Cook, but hey, we're going with it. Myles Gaskin or Devonte Booker. Booker's got the upside. Gaskin is much safer. Perryman, a good play if I'm desperate at wide receiver in a full man PPR 10 league. Yes, I like it. Didn't hear. Pick 2. Thanks, guys. Dobbins, Hunt, and Monster already starting Chubb in a full PPR. I'm going Dobbins, and since it's full PPR, still going with Hunt. If you don't like stacking those two together, then go with Monster. Allen Robinson or Deontay Johnson, I've got Allen Robinson. Fursker or Hooper, I've got Fursker. Gore, David Johnson, Gabriel Davis for the flex. And give me Gabriel Davis, baby. Hurst or Fursker? It's going to be Fursker. Jamal Williams or Latavius Murray or both in a full PPR. I mean, I don't really want to start Jamal Williams, but I will start Latavius Murray if I don't have a better option. Gaskin or David Johnson. I'm going to go with Gaskins over David Johnson there. How old are you? I'm a crispy 32, baby, but I feel like I'm 18. AJ Jimenez says, huge fan. Been watching you for years. Keep up the awesome work. Appreciate it. Ridley or Hopkins? We're going with Ridley. A. Cooper, AJ Brown, AJ Brown. Why is this guy back again? That not Aiden Phoenix. Get him. Get him out of here. TK Woods Woods or Parker in a standard. I'm going with Parker if Fitzpatrick is the starter. Dobbins, Drake, Juju, half PPR. Pick 2, please, and thank you. It's going to be Dobbins and Drake for me. QT, Lazard, or Mims. I'm going to go with Lazard. Josh Allen or Cousin. Josh Allen. Jonathan Taylor or Scary Terry. Scary Terry, 115%. Tomb Kingdom of Games is throwing out that fire. Get it there. Get it there. George Jimenez says, please don't skip. Well, I can't skip you if you don't say anything, my man. Pick 2, Sanders, MT or Deontay Johnson. MT and Deontay Johnson. Hooper or Rudolph. Hooper barely. Goddard or Hooper. Goddard barely. Julio Jones, Corey Davis, or DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is out. Or doubtful, rather. It's doubtful. So I'm going with Julio Jones. Is Mixon droppable? Nah, you spent too much on him. You got to keep him on your bench for right now and hope he comes back. Dobbins, Gurley, or Gore. That's going to be Dobbins for me. Hines, Aguilar, Pittman, Lazard, or Booker. 2 tight ends. Goddard or Fursker. I've got Goddard higher. And then for the flex, Hines, Aguilar, Pittman, Lazard, or Booker. I'm going with Pittman. Fitz or Herbert. Going to go with Herbert. Jefferson, questionable Julio or Thomas. Picking 2. Jefferson and Thomas. Beasley or Jacoby Myers. Beasley. Nelson, Aguilar, Tyler Boyd, Damian Harris. I'm going to go with Aguilar for the upside. Hunt or Gallman. Going with Hunt. TJ Hawkinson or Tyler Boyd. TJ Hawkinson. I'll go with him over Tyler Boyd. He's going to be a little bit safer. Cup, Sanders, Gaskin, or Gibson. I'll go with Cup there.
How you doing?
Sorry, I blacked out. I'm back now. So, Chris, we've been at this for almost 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, we've got some super chats here. Kevin Nguyen, I got you. Jesse Garcia, Standard 3, Hunt Cook, I got that one already. Gabriel Mendez, must-win week for me, full PPR, who to start? Taysom Hill, Big Ben, or Fitzmagic if Tua sits? I mean, I've got Fitzmagic a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, maybe I misanswered that earlier.
Over who?
Big Ben at Washington, or I've got Fitzpatrick a couple spot higher than Roethlisberger this week.
Yeah.
Do you go Taysom Hill over either of those guys?
Nope. I go Big Ben or Fitzpatrick over Hill.
Okay. Jackson wants to know McLaurin or Jonathan Taylor. That's going to be McLaurin for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anyone have any non-fantasy football related questions?
Somebody wants to know if I talk. I talk every now and then. Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. Jared Everett throwing out a 5-bomb. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Everett. Or Jared. Everhart.
Thanks, Jared.
Cup or Jefferson? I've got Jefferson higher than Cup this week.
Absolutely.
Booker or Gaskin? I mean, Booker's got the higher upside. Gaskin is going to be Gaskin's going to be safer. And Dominic says LMFAO. I love this dude. He says it. Kennedy's got some sweet hair.
Hey, thanks, Keith.
Whoa. Look how it fades in to the beard, baby.
That's because I can't grow a beard.
Jashawn says, are you all hiring? Now right this minute. Maybe later.
We got O's. I shine. Cornbread or biscuits? I'm going biscuits all day long.
Oh, cornbread. Cornbread is so good.
Biscuits done right.
Nothing against biscuits. Izzy Butt says I sucks. Your name is literally Butt.
That makes me laugh.
Guess what, Izzy? I don't care because I'm sitting here and you're sitting there and I am sweet baby.
We got a question from one of our MVP members, fill in the blank. Jake or Ethan in arm wrestling?
I'd go with Jake.
Yeah, Jake's a strong dude.
I'd go with Jake. Dominic, the fam is good. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you. My favorite cereal? God, I love cereal. Can we talk about something real quick, Chris? Why is the second bowl of cereal always better than the first?
Is it though?
It is. It is.
I mean, I think it depends on the cereal. My favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I always feel like the first bowl is better than the second bowl. Wait, what's your favorite cereal?
I don't know if I have one. To be honest with you, I love all types of cereal. I do like Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats is a good cereal.
How old are you?
Really?
Yeah.
You want to go there?
You might as well just tell me you like Raisin Bran is your favorite cereal.
My favorite fries. What do you mean Raisin Bran? Okay, first off, Raisin Bran is not that bad. Okay? Honey Bunches
of all
Oats,
your other options?
Honey Bunches of Oats has those like clusters of granola in them that are just so sweet and tasty.
That's Honey Bunches and nope. Is what that is. So chat, let's talk about cereal for the next couple minutes here. Josh, thank you. You know what I'm talking about with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Logan, I can't tell you the last time I had Cheerios, but Honey Nut Cheerios is my go-to Cheerios. Zach, it's always the Left Twix.
Who wouldn't want to eat this deliciousness right here? Okay, look at this.
You even got the large size box. You're just going, okay.
Look at these
Nation, he is
large
getting after
clusters. They're so good. It tastes delicious. It's not very healthy, but it's a lot better than those sugar-laden Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereals, Chris.
That is my diet, though. That's like one of my 4 major food groups right there, though.
Chris, you are an old man with the metabolism of a 5-year-old. You don't get to judge meals. Anna called it.
You're not wrong. I eat like a 7-year-old. It's true.
Keith says Kyle's funny AF. This is technically swag rich tonight.
Basketball junkie. God, this is so hot.
You want me to pull my sweatshirt down so you can see my chest hair a little bit too? Honey oat, yeah, honey bunches of oats are fire. Ben says, "Don't get this man fired up." I mean, everyone is. Wait. Popper Bees just said the better question is water or milk in your cereal. Hold on a second. If you're putting water in your cereal, you're a verified psycho, and you need to be removed from your place of residence for danger to others. Who puts water in their cereal? I'd rather eat it dry than put water in it. Chat, real quick. If you put water in your cereal, I'm going to need you to raise your hand in the chat so I can ban you. Okay? Just do that real quick.
All right, Kyle. Victor wants to know Pizza Hut or Domino's. I'm going Domino's.
Pizza Hut. We don't really have a Domino's close enough to eat on a regular basis, so I've never ate it enough to really say, I love this.
And that's why I take Domino's, because we don't have a Pizza Hut
Heineken,
around, so.
Your question got skipped 200 times? White, Gore, or Bernard in a PPR? I think I already answered this, man. I did answer it, actually. Since it's a PPR, you can go Gore for safety or White for a lot of upside. Dominic says, ban that guy. Christopher, show that taco meat, Jesus.
What?
Can't say that in the chat, Chris.
The chouse.
Adam, we've been talking about fantasy for 2 hours now. If you don't like it, get out, Adam. I don't care what you... Guess what? Does this say the Adam show up top? I don't think so. It says the fantasy headliners. You see this name right here? Does that say Adam? It says Kyle Richardson. This is my show. I'll talk about whatever I want to. And because Chris is here and a valued member of our team and does excellent work, I'm going to allow him to talk about whatever he wants to as well. Technically,
I appreciate that.
Jake is the one allowing him to talk about whatever he wants to. I don't get a say in that.
And technically, after this show, I may not be welcomed back onto another live stream. So I'm making the most of my opportunity right now.
Adam just got put in his place. Reese's Puffs.
And Forgotten Ninja, Reese's Puffs are fire. Absolutely, sir.
Basketball Junkie, are you lusting over me? Because that's okay. You're allowed to lust over Swagridge.
It's true. You can do it.
With Jake not there, Kyle needs supervision. Kyle needs to be supervised. Chat, you think I'm bad now? Just wait.
Kyle just went full quote unquote, I am the captain now.
Just wait until we get over to Headliner Gaming. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to shut it down here in just a couple of minutes. Reed brings up a great question, or a great point here. So hold on just a second.
I read that and I agree.
So yeah, we're going to be heading over to Headliner Gaming in just a few minutes. We're going to shut it down here soon. We've been answering questions like crazy. We're going to shut it down here soon. I'm going to head to Headliner Gaming. There is a pinned tweet. What is this? There's a pinned comment in the chat from the Fantasy Headliners that says sub to Headliner Gaming. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to play some Madden in a little bit. I'm going to play the Bills versus 49ers matchup this week. I'm going to answer fantasy questions. I'm going to hang out for you all. And if you think I get out of control here, just wait until I get there, baby. Reed says the second bowl is better because the first bowl has just plain milk, where the second bowl, the milk has absorbed all the flavor from the first bowl. Chris, here's a question for you. Do you drink the milk?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Headliner Nation. It's been good. I'll see you all later. Please say goodbye to Chris because this is the last time you'll ever see him.
How do you not drink the milk?
I don't. It's gross.
It's delicious.
TK, no, we are not located in Arizona. Jake is from Arizona, but he doesn't live there anymore. Dylan says, no, don't shut it down. I love you, Kyle. Dylan, subscribe to Headliner Gaming and come over there in like the next 10 or 15 minutes because I'm going to be there playing Madden. Things get even crazier over there. Come to the after party. If you love me, hang around. Popper Bees, is Jake okay? Hopefully he's COVID-free. No, he doesn't have the Rona. He is fine. He's on vacation with the family. Do I like James Harden?
I wish he knew how to play defense, but...
Jesse says, y'all are great. My wife just jumped on me for donating to y'all. That's why we have 4 kids.
Yes.
Jesse, appreciate it. Bernardo Rivera, Jared Everhart. Oh, I got him already. Oh, okay. Jesus, basketball junkie. Oh my God, you can't say that. I'm not gonna ban you, but you can't say that in the chat. You can't say it. You at least need to have some sort of a code word for that word, okay? You just can't come out and say it, okay? Oh man. Chat, I don't waste the milk. I don't drink it, but that's why I have multiple bowls of cereal. So the milk absorbs into the cereal. Then by the time you're done eating 2, okay, maybe 3 bowls, the milk is gone because it's absorbed into the cereal.
Chat, I agree with you. You drink the milk.
No.
You drink the milk.
No.
Yeah.
Bernardo Rivera, Mossart or Zeke this week? Mossart's got more upside, but God, it's so hard for me to sit Zeke. Victor wants to know, Chris, Hulk Hogan or Ultimate Warrior?
Hulk Hogan.
And then Big Dog. Who would you start at running back 2 and flex? Drake, CEH, Deontay Johnson, Gordon Cooks, Gaskin, J.K. Dobbins, Devonte Booker. Wait a second. All those guys, and you only have options at your running back 2 and flex? Holy crap. I'm going to flex Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
I've got to get him in there. For the running back 2, I'll go Dobbins over the other guys.
Yeah, it's close with CEH for me, but I got Dobbins as almost a top 10 option this week.
Jared, Jared, you don't have a super chat question. There's only a donation there. There's no question attached to it. Yeah, there's no... Jared, hurry up. If you can post it here in the next minute, I'll answer it. You don't even need to super chat it again. I'll keep an eye out for it, but you only donated. You didn't attach a question. David, I might play some Black Ops after Madden, but we have a lot of people that like Madden as well. I play Call of Duty like almost every single night of the week, so we switch it up a little bit. I'm playing Madden for a while. After the Madden games, depending on how I'm feeling, I may jump on some Black Ops after that. But for right now, it's going to be Madden because I'm going to keep answering some fantasy football questions. I can't play Call of Duty and ask questions. Yeah, Jared, you forgot to attach it. Just send it again real quick. The only reason I haven't stopped the stream is for Jared. Jared.
Waiting on you, Jared.
Give it to me, baby. Come on. As soon as I get Jared's question. Dylan, I don't care. I will still go to sleep just fine tonight.
He did it to himself.
Die Hard, Predator, Terminator, or Lethal Weapon. Okay, I've only seen Terminator out of those. I've never seen
Die Hard. And also, chat, please agree with me that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
That I don't know.
It is. It's a Christmas movie.
Jeremy, we do play some Rocket League every once in a while. I typically try to play Rocket League on Thursdays with Mr. Ethan Turner, Dr. Ethan Turner. I still haven't seen his chat.
Oh, there he is. I see it.
There it is. I have Allen Robinson, Robert Woods, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Booker, J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor. I need a running back 2, both wide receiver spots, in a flex, and standard scoring. We're going with Allen Robinson, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're going with those 3 wide receivers. And then for your running back 2, you're going with J.K. Dobbins. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to finish off the evening. Anna, if you want to make fun of me about not seeing Lethal Weapon, I'll see you over on the gaming chat. Don't forget, right after this, give me about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to get the stream set up, and I'm going to be on Headliner Gaming. I'm going to be playing Madden for a little bit. I'm going to be answering some of your fantasy football questions over there. So if you still got questions, come over to Headliner Gaming in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that alert button. Turn on the bell notifications so you can come over and watch that in a little bit. Chris, this has been a fun evening.
This has been great. And Headliner Nation, thank you once again. Second time I've done the live stream. Had an absolute blast with you guys. And I hope that I'll be welcomed back with open arms next time.
All right.
Maybe a kiss. If you want to give me a kiss, you can do that too.
That's weird. That's weird. I mean, it's not that weird, but it's kind of weird. Hold on. Okay, I had to make sure that when I switched off, I switched to the right one. All right, Headliner Nation, it's been awesome hanging out with all of you this evening. We've been live for over 2 hours, so now we're going to get on out of here. Chris, have a great evening, Chris.
Well, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys later. Coming over to Headliner Gaming and hang out with me right now. And I'll see you all on the next episode of the Fantasy Headliners. Peace out, everybody.